everybody. Mike Missanelli Show on the air. We start another week, a beautiful Monday, and a lot to talk about with the Phillies, man. What a weekend. A great weekend of baseball against a pretty good team from the American League, and the Phillies win 2 of 3. I will tell you that Friday night was one of the most exciting games a fan could possibly want. The way that game transpired, the way they closed it out with Duran and the new flavor that's in town here. I got to tell you, this factor is as big of a factor that I've seen come into Philly baseball in a really long time. I guess the Harper infusion, but we had to wait for that. We had to wait for that to play out. They signed him, then we had to wait for it to actually transpire. This is like an automatic bang. Like this guy comes here. And he's got the entry and the whole thing. And think about this: that we usually don't fall for fanfare here. We usually don't. It's even if we had like the Billy Wagner days when we would wait for him to hit triple digits, and that was exciting. But we didn't have the entry and the walk up music and the tarantula crawling in the background and everybody with the cell phones out. It is a phenomenon. And I am so into it, man. And it's funny because it excites the players as well. And it even excites Rob Thompson, who is about as stoic as you can get. Not normally in a city that engages the hype. Ray Dunn is with me today. Ray, Friday night spectacular.
Greatest 4 pitches of my life. It was the most exciting 4 pitches I've ever witnessed. It was incredible. I mean, obviously the scene there to see him come into the game and see that entire entrance come to fruition, and credit to the Phillies for paying that one off. But the energy in that ballpark, the way you come from behind multiple times in that game and set the opportunity for him to come in and close it out on a Friday night against one of the best teams in baseball, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful, beautiful payoff to what they did earlier that week.
Now, I went to the game Saturday because I love pitching duels, and I made it a point. I wanted to see Wheeler versus Skubal, and it didn't disappoint. I mean, Skubal was a little more dominant than Wheeler until he kind of lost it in the 7th, and then they held on to win that game. And then last night, like the script is written. Like by all rights, if they don't have Duran, they send Christopher Sanchez out for the night then. But now they have this guy. It's like, yeah, 85, 86. That's plenty. That's plenty. Let's bring the guy in. This is why we got him. And bang, on national TV, he closes it out with 103. I mean, that is sensational. There's nothing better than that for me. We got a hard-throwing relief pitcher who closes out games at 100+.
And I think it was after the game, JT said he was looking for a curveball, like late. It might be the last pitch where he just wanted to see the curveball once. And Duran's like, nah, I'm good. Just dials up 103. That's the game. Like, that's a beautiful thing to be able to do. It looks so effortless.
He didn't throw the fastball at all on Friday, and he goes, I got some fastballs in here to show the people. What? It's really fantastic addition to this team, and then a dimension that they've added to this team that's going to bring excitement. I mean, people can't wait in anticipation for that guy to get in the game now.
My God, yeah. Like, you're just waiting. Give me a lead. I don't even care if it's 4 runs. Forget it. Just bring that guy into the game for some fun. It's electric to watch him pitch. And when you talk about, you talked a lot about velocity the last couple of weeks as we were talking about the deadline. Like, this was exactly what you were looking for. Like, when you were talking about shopping in the more expensive aisle at the trade deadline and really wanting to find someone to impact your team, this is exactly it. And I understand it's 2 games for a lot of the Philadelphia audience who has not watched his career at Minnesota, but there is such a calm when you know the guy can dial it up to 102 and can dial it up. And then that splinker that we're now all going to be talking about for the next couple of months,
it's unhittable.
It's amazing to watch. I mean, there was one that I think the graphic on Friday flashed up 100, and the way it moved from side to side and also dropped on a hitter at 100 miles per hour. Like, how are you hitting that? How are you going to hit that? And he plays perfectly at this ballpark where everything's on the ground. Guys are going to roll over things. Like, you're not worried about Citizens Bank Park being a hitter's ballpark when that guy's on the mound. It's an incredible thing to watch, and to watch it pay off so quickly where it's like, all right, yeah, we're going to welcome one of the best teams in the American League the weekend after the trade deadline, and we're going to get 2 shutdown innings. And also the energy in the ballpark is going to be insane because the guy's got one of the coolest walkouts there.
It really, I want to know from the people today, what do you feel the dimension has been added to this team with that one addition? Now, when they got the one guy, I go, That is enough to make them a World Series contender. And I meant it at the time because of the way the game sets up now. And you don't have to worry. Like, you want to get through those innings, and you leave that guy to get the last 3 outs every single time that you're going to win a baseball game. And chances are you're going to win a baseball game. And you're not going to have to worry about closers blowing stuff like we've had to worry in the past. And so it's that one, like the Harrison Bader edition. I would advise Harrison not to wear the hot pink and batting gloves until he actually slings in a couple hits. The hot pink is a bad look for right now, right?
Big walk on Friday night. Walk on Friday night.
Yeah, I know. The hot pink was a little bit too much. What's he trying to out Duran?
Really?
Hot pink?
The hot pink? That's where we're at today?
The hot pink bugged me.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you know what? We'll bring back up Versace belt. We'll undo the hot pink gloves.
No, listen, you want to wear the hot pink? Go 3 for 4. All right? Start your career off here with a bang before you get to the hot pink. To come out of the chute with the hot pink, I'm not into it.
Guy's got better OPS than the rest of the outfield. He can wear the hot pink.
Please. He's got to go tan before he gets...
Tan?
He's got to wear tan to establish himself as a hitter here before he goes hot pink.
Tan batting gloves?
Tan batting gloves.
No.
Yes.
No.
You got to take it down a notch before you go hot pink until you can prove you can play.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I know you'd be all right. You're all right with the Versace belt, too.
Hey, man. You want to style? Style. Look good, play good.
I need to ask Philly fans, what feeling do you have now with this guy? Just this guy. What has he done for you and this baseball team? Because he's done a lot for me, man. This is my thing. Yesterday, Christopher Sanchez who is unhittable right now. I worry slightly about Wheeler, although he gave up 2 solo home runs early in that game. He was going toe-to-toe with Scuba for a while. I'm not going to worry about him. But you go into a playoff series with these 2 guys. Bang, bang. That's pretty good. Bang, bang. And a closer, a lights-out closer. You can't help but be optimistic about this situation. I know they got holes. I'm not crazy about the platoon in center and the platoon in left right now. But until they show me that edge, that exciting edge that they've added has been dulled down, I'm in.
Then you should be in. I mean, you take 2 or 3 from one of the best teams in the American League, you should feel the excitement. I think going into last night, there was a little bit of anxiety maybe from me just because I watched what happened Saturday, and that's like one of the worst case scenarios for you. I had a little bit of the recollection of last year's NLDS where Wheeler, and he wasn't nearly as dominant as he was in that game 1 of the NLDS last year, but Wheeler's start, if you end up losing it and you lose it where the bullpen ends up giving up a couple runs, then you put yourself in a significant hole, and that's one of the giant pitfalls of what this season could be. Even in that game on Saturday, the lineup gets you 5 runs. You feel like 5 runs at a Wheeler start should win you most of Zach Wheeler's starts. That's the one cause for apprehension out of the weekend where I think I just got a little bit of memory of what happened last year.
Yeah.
And that was like, oh, I don't like that. Just show me something Sunday night. And then what does Christopher Sanchez do? He picks you up. He shows you it on Sunday night.
Strami gave it up on Saturday.
Yeah.
2 outs, 0-2 count. There's no way that you shouldn't be able to get out of that inning. I'm shocked by that result. I was stunned by it.
Yeah, no, that was brutal. Brutal will go for him.
All right, so we'll talk some Philly baseball today and what this excitement level is for you right now. We'll also get into the Eagles of Vic Fangio, who didn't say a lot, but said enough to be able to chop it up a little bit. 610-632-0975 is how you get it. And a little later, I want to ask the people, we are so dominated right now by Eagles-Phillies conversation that I want to know what our level of investment is for the other team. Is there anyone out there right now who is invested in the Sixers? I get asked a lot. I'm around a lot. I'm at the golf course a lot, and people always want to talk sports. There is no one who has any remote interest in the Sixers. And to the point where I have to ask them, well, what do you think of the Sixers? That's the answer. That's the answer I get all the time. I get the So I want to just probe this whole situation. Is it enough that we have the Eagles and Phillies in this town? Is it enough for the people? Right now, it probably is because we're going into the Eagles, Phillies' most important season apart. Well, the start of the football season, the conclusion of the baseball season. But then, we got to worry about when the season's over, what are we invested in? And I want to know what the level of investment is right now in your 76ers and even your Flyers. 610-632-0975. That's how you climb into the show. It's the Mike Missanelli Show. We'll get to our phones. We'll get to our text board right after this.
Ricky.
.14, Mike Missanelli Show, 97.5, The Fanatic. Talking Philly baseball, why not? After that weekend series, they beat the Tigers 2-3. And both of them were saves by the new closer, who has added a completely new dimension to this team that they haven't had before. They haven't had in a long time. And we're playing along. We're playing along with the hype, where he walks in with the lights go out, and you got the cell phones lit, and you got the big spider crawling on the scoreboard. It's phenomenal. You get the song. It's just there it is. What a production! The production is just fabulous, and it's fun. Now, normally people look at me, hey, you're anti-fun. I love that kind of fun, man. I love the kind of fun where a guy's going to come in and blow your doors off.
He also seems dialed up. Like, the adrenaline seems to be kicking for him a little bit.
Yeah, but, he's pretty calm in doing it, though. Like, he's not, like, he just gets the ball, and, that hype doesn't seem to affect him very much. He's directed.
I think he fell behind 2-0 the first batter, and I was like, oh, all right. I think he's throwing right now with a little bit of adrenaline in the system. And he hit, 103, 102, 102. And he's been a triple digits guy. And this season, I think 100.2 has been the average for him.
Yeah.
But it did seem like last night he brought a little bit of the adrenaline to him on the mound, which was awesome to see.
He got the fastballs down. I got to give JT credit. JT's smart. But JT knows, all right, this guy's coming in. He probably wants to throw his fastball through the roof, right, or through a wall. And so he calls for the splinker. And like the batter's going, I got to sit on heat here. This guy's going to throw 100. They said, boom. He didn't throw a fastball. That's brilliant JT thing.
JT's geeking out over the ability to catch him. Like, all the guys right now seem just excited to be around him and be around a pitcher like that.
Yeah. It brings you listen, if I'm a fielder, I'm sitting out there, this guy comes in with this production, I go, game on. You know? Game on. Let's go. Let's wrap it up. What's the text board saying?
Jim from Souderton. Last night, I was like you guys. I had to rewind the DVR on the one pitch ran through, and my wife asked, "What are you doing?" I replied, "I think I just saw a breaking ball that was thrown over 100 miles an hour. I need to check that out again." And damn, there it was. So awesome.
What? He threw a breaking ball over 100 miles an hour?
The splinker.
The splinker went over 100?
The splinker, I know Friday night there was one that flashed at 100. I can't tell you for certain, but I think there was one that flashed.
What a phenomenal gift it is to be able to, first of all, rise over somebody and dunk, but also throw triple digits.
Yeah.
Like, you imagine that?
Oh, my God. I can't, actually. No, I can't.
The strength it takes, the leverage, the lower body being in sync with the shoulder.
He makes it look effortless, too. If he wasn't on my team, it would really bother me. I'd be really jealous of the guy.
Phenomenal acquisition. My God. Could anybody give that guy up?
Well, they gave up everyone over there.
They gave that guy up for Mick Abel and who else?
Saeed.
It's Saeed. Come on, man.
The Twins, by the way. Griffin Jacks requested a trade in the midst of all that.
Yeah.
And they traded Varlin, who's a native of that area, and had 5 years of club control, and it spawned a mini revolt in there. Jeez. Shout out to the Twins, man. Great deadline. Real good work over there.
Mess. Minnesota. What else on the text board?
All right, we got C in Bucks County here. Duran is a great addition for this team, but I still don't trust this lineup until I see them do it when it matters most. An elite reliever is definitely helpful, but it does nothing if the team can't hit. I can't believe a team as true contenders if they are trotting out Bader, Kepler, Marsh, and Stott.
All right. Listen, I get it. I'm not thinking of that right now. I'm not thinking of the Stott, Bader, Kepler. I can't do it right now. I will eventually do it. And it doesn't sound like they want to bring up Justin Crawford. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. There was a story in the paper today that said they shouldn't bring him up. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. Are they giving Kepler just enough rope to have him trip on it? Like, dude, we've given you every opportunity. The release has to happen now.
Yeah, I mean, it's already failed. It's already failed.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. It can't possibly get any better. So,
if a week in August changes 4 months of what you've already done, what are we doing here?
All right, let's get to the phones. Brian in Lafayette Hill wants to talk about my man Johan Duran. Or Duran.
Mikey Niss.
Yes, Brian.
Well, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Good to have you back on the air. I really appreciate your baseball.
We're coming up to our 1 year anniversary here,
Boy, time flies.
1 year. I've been back a year? What?
Wow.
All right.
I'll tell you what. I am so excited with this Johan Duran. I mean, you watch the game differently.
You really do. It's a good point.
Inning, and I'm saying all he needs is 6 more outs, and we go to the beast. And to have a big Dominican guy, he didn't throw it 103 last night. He threw it 103.3.
Yeah, his last pitch was 103.3.
I mean, it's like you're saying, F you, come on in, good luck hitting it, but I'll be done in 5 minutes.
That's pretty good. You're absolutely right. You're right. You have to now concentrate on getting 6 outs, maybe, to get to the win.
Yes.
But when is he going to blow us out? There's probably going to be a time when he blows a save. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know how anybody could get on top of what he throws, but there probably is a time. But, yeah, you're concentrating on 6 outs, which puts all the onus on the Kerkerings, the Stroms of the world.
And, it was beautiful Friday night. Strom was in the bullpen warming up, and then the Phillies came back, and I said, well, you got to put Duran in. And to see Strom sit down and Duran come in, and the whole thing's beautiful. The walk-up song and the music, and it's just unbelievable.
It's set up so perfectly for him last night. They get the Schwarber home run. They get a little breathing room, and here we go.
And you know what the beauty of it is? We have him for 2 more years where we don't have to worry about him.
Yes, sir. That's true.
But,
Brian, tell me, it's a different dimension to watch the Phillies now with the acquisition of one guy. Think about that.
We won the trade deadline by getting him.
I hear you.
You look at the Mets strengthening their bullpen. They gave up 12 runs yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
And they gave up a run in the 10th inning.
And the Yankees strengthened their bullpen, too, and they can't get anybody out either. The Phillies got the sure thing. They got the guy. They got the sure thing. He was out there.
And we would be up 5 or 6 games if we had him in the beginning of the year.
I think you're right.
So we're going to win in 5 or 6 games. It's not going to be a race. And I just look forward to watching this guy come in.
I do too, man. It really is exciting, especially with the production. This is not a town that usually falls for that kind of thing, and boom, everybody's into it.
How could you not be?
It's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal production. I gotta give the Twins credit. You're the Twins. Would you give it up? Give all that stuff up to the Phils?
Well, like the video and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you give it up?
Yeah.
It's like we created this, man. We're going to just give you our work product.
I would ask for an extra prospect in there for sure. Maybe cash considerations. A little like, hey,
you give Weston Wilson. throw that in there. All right, 610-632-0975. We got a lot of people want to talk about this. I love it too because this is where Philly fans speak up and tell me your emotions of this. This is a new dimension, man, and it's worth talking about. It's the Mike Missanelli Show. Back after this.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Take it 2 or 3 from the Tigers. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Duran pitched another lights-out 9th inning, and Kyle Schwarber homered one more time in the Phillies' 2-0 win on Sunday night. The win gave the Phillies a series win against the AL Central leading Tigers and regained the NL East lead over the Mets, who lost 2 of 3 of the Giants over the weekend. Sunday's performance from Christopher Sanchez was another example of his growth into an ace. Thompson was asked post-game about whether he considered letting Sanchez go out for another complete game.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had one 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient, kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good. And he did a great job.
Now the Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight at 6:45. Jesus Luzardo on the mound for that one. Eagles hit the practice field again today, just days away from Thursday's preseason opener against the Bengals. A.J. Brown missed his 2nd consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio also addressed the media prior to practice. One big takeaway from that, the cornerback battle between Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo continues to be close. This update's brought to you by Audible. Stuck in traffic? Audible's romance collection will have you falling fast in the slow lane, satisfy every side of you with rom-coms, fantasy, and the really steamy stuff. Listen free with a 30-day trial at audible.com. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
Mike Missanelli Show, 97.5. We're talking about the excitement, what it's like to be at the ballpark these days, or even watching on TV with the addition of one guy. But also, if you're at the ballpark, I have a little lament. It's a tired lament because nothing's ever going to be done about it. You can't charge $40 for crab fries and a 20-ounce IPA. I implore the people who run the concessions, please, for the good of the people, can you lower the prices a little bit?
Price went up when Schwarber hit that home run last night. We're all saving money for the Schwarber contract.
Seriously. $18 for crab fries. Crab fries.
Yeah, it's insane.
$18. Can we please have a conscience and the people who are so loyal to this ballpark that pack at 43,000 a night, can you give them a break? Cheesesteaks are over $20.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm getting there.
Come on, man.
Only thing under $10.
What is that? Pretzel?
Italian sausage sandwich.
Oh, the sausage sandwich. Okay. The pizzas are $20.
Yep.
But crab fries, 18 and a 20-ounce IPA, $40. 40.
Insane.
And then you tack the tip on. Now, if you're charging that much, you shouldn't even put the tip thing down. You shouldn't even.
Well, who do you think's
Seriously.
seeing that money off that food? The workers?
Well, no, I get it, but that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot for to pay your workers. Like, don't, if you're gouging people for $18 crab fries and a 20-ounce beer, and it's going to cost you $40, and you feel guilty to tip it, which brings it up to 45 or 6 or whatever you're going to tip, just give people some kind of break. Like, don't put the tip thing down. Pay your own workers.
40, they probably got the 15, the 20, and the 25% tip thing on this. You're probably throwing.
Yeah, they do. You're probably because it's like
So you're probably throwing a good $6 right back.
It's really disheartening. It is. Now, people are at the ballpark. They don't mind spending it, but at the end of the day, they hurt. Into the ballpark for $25, $40 for a beer and crab fries. Ray, chicken nuggets and fries, $80, small meal. 2 crab fries, 2 water bottles, 1 hot dog, 1 nugget. $80.
I don't know what to tell you, man. That's why I have a couple before I go in. I try and eat before I go in.
Put a pin in the balloon here, but I being at the ballpark, you realize what's what. All right, let's go to Vicente in Lansdowne. Vicente, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Vicente.
Buenos dias, Mike.
How you doing, Vicente?
I'm so excited. Last night, I was at the ballpark, and it felt like a playoff game. I was so happy for Christopher Sanchez and the defense, and I saw Castellanos scoring after Kepler, and then the second home run, that was from Kyle Schwarber.
Mm-hmm.
Schwarber,
Yes.
he just tied Sohani,
He smashed that one. That was a bomb.
Oh, like 435 feet, in the center. And I recorded it. I captured with my camera.
There you go. You got a good memory.
I was, between the home base and the first base, home play and the first base.
Fantastic.
I was in the 20 row.
Yep.
So it was great. Me and my wife, we were enjoying the game. And then by the 9th inning, obviously our new hero comes over, the Durantula, Tarantula, Duran. Oh, my God.
Let me tell you something, Vicente. There is nothing like a hard-throwing Latino closer.
Correctamundo.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, my God. That was worth the price of the ticket, man. Just those 5 minutes of his performance. It was like a live concert. Everybody standing up.
It is like that. It really is like a live concert.
Yeah. And for sure that we make. I'm glad that Larry Boa said the Phillies got to get Yohan Duran. I was in agreement completely.
Yep.
And I captured all that thing. It was like I can't describe everything. and I understood all the entrance song in Spanish, obviously, you know.
What's the translation of the Spanish song?
It's like coming out to save the game or something. You know what I'm talking about, or whatever, you know.
So what is that? Is that a pit bull gig?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hear it again because I recorded it in my phone.
Okay.
And then I'll
I need the translation on that, Vicente, because we're going to record it, Ray, and we're going to bring Bill in, and we're going to record that in Spanish.
Okay, I'll send you the video on an email to.
All right, sounds good. Okay? All right, you got it.
All right, have a wonderful day.
All right, Vicente, there it is. So, you know what the beauty of this is? Even if the Phillies are behind, and there's no chance he's going to get in, people will stay through the entire game now in hopes that the Phillies actually take a one-run lead or tie it so they can see this guy. He's become a phenomenon that you have to see.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you stay in general.
Yeah, well, you know some people bail out.
Yeah, I know.
Some people bail.
I can't imagine bailing with the previous bullpen.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So, you know, if you're down like by 2 runs, you go, no, we got to stay to the end because they tie it. And, you know, this kid comes in and we'll see the show. It's like staying afterwards for the fireworks.
It's a post-game concert, except it's the ninth inning.
It is.
Yeah. They had Shaq do a set last year as DJ. This is basically, this is 10 times that.
It really is.
It's happened in the ninth inning.
It's brief, but it gets the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Bob in Vermont. Bob, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Bob?
Hey, Mike, great show. With all this great pitching, where do you think we should put Nola? Do you think we should put him at the 5 or the 4 spot?
4.
4?
Yep.
In front of Luzardo?
Well, I'm talking about the playoffs now, when you need 4.
Okay.
Luzardo, for me, will go to the bullpen. Nola, I think they will trust Nola. Nola doesn't project as a bullpen guy at all, but I think in a 7-game series, he could be a 4th starter.
Yeah. With all this great pitching, it's hard. We should put him somewhere, and hopefully he's healthy enough to go 6 or 7 innings, and then hopefully he can play well for us.
I think that time off is actually going to help him. I think it's going to re-energize him. You raise an interesting question, though. Where do you put him now in the rotation when he comes back? I guess you would have to slot him as your 5th starter.
5th starter? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe his 5th starter, so he doesn't have to strain his injury even more.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
All right, Bobby. You got it, buddy. All right, appreciate it. Oh, we're telling you, see, there's been no movement on the playoff standings, which we'll get into in a second. I always love to update it. But the Mets are a leaking. The Mets are going to Met. You know that?
Love it.
610-632-0975. What to do about center and left field? Well, that's the next step that the Phillies have to address. They addressed that bullpen situation. Now it's the outfield situation they have to address. It's the Mike Missanelli Show. Back after this.
Philadelphia Union Soccer.
The good of the Phillies, included in that good, Brandon Marsh is having a rally. All of a sudden, he looks like a legit player. So that's the good about it. The bad is that Kepler is now hitting 201. He did drive in a run last night, a ground ball. You can't hit 201 and be a big league player. You just can't. The team cannot carry a guy who hits 201 who plays the outfield.
He's hitting 201 when his entire season has been set up for advantageous scenarios to him. He's been playing in a platoon hitting 201.
Yeah, you can't live with that. So I know the Phillies want to try, for the time being, they want to try the double platoon. They want to go Marsh Kepler, and they want to go Kepler and Marsh and Bader, and Kepler and whomever. When Otto Kemp probably will be the guy. But you can't live with the guy hitting 201. It's just like Rojas. Well, good defensively, and blah, 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 but you can't live with him hitting 201. So it's the same scenario, especially in a power position like left field. You can't hit 201. So the only solution that they have, as much as they don't want to do it, is to bring up Crawford, play him every day, and then you got a platoon of Marsh and Bader in left. That, to me, is the only solution that can salvage this Kepler situation. You agree?
If you want to say the only, I don't see that as the only solution. The Bader-Marsh outfield right now is one that I would try if you're going to wait, because I think they're waiting. It looks like August 15th would be the day where if Crawford comes up after that, he retains his rookie eligibility.
Yeah.
They could be looking at that as a sort of landmark
I'm sure
date.
they are. That's what I think is going to happen.
So if they're looking at that, the landmark date, you might as well, in the interim, try the Bader-Marsh outfield every day because you know you haven't Kepler.
In the interim, that's what they're going to do. But I'm not a Bader fan.
I know you're not.
I'm not. I just he looks like he's got a really good swing. Like he looks fluid with the swing, but he looks like he's trying to mash everything.
Well, that's where the powers come from this year. He's sold out more for pull pop than he has what he was before. Because, what he was before, you've mentioned it a number of times. The offensive output hasn't been there.
No.
He's found a reason to have a little bit of offensive value, and I think it's because he's selling out for pop.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. But I'll take the platoon of Marsh and Bader in left field more than I can take Kepler anymore. I just can't take Kepler. He can't hit. And he just can't hit.
Here's the thing with them playing Kepler and doing this Kepler, Bader, I guess Kepler-Bader-esque platoon at this point. Bader is even splits. You're platooning a guy who's perfectly fine against righties with a lefty who's stunk against everyone.
Yes.
There's no need to platoon this. Kepler can complain all he wants. Guess what, dude? You had 4 months to play well.
Yeah.
You didn't.
He himself has to know it. Listen, I'm hitting 201. I can't get it together. I can't be shocked if they just release me and pay my contract, and I'll go on the rest of the year. Maybe somebody picks me up on a waiver deal, and I'll make some money. And if not, I'll go to training camp next year with somebody else.
Yeah,
just
go
like
to Colorado
Austin Hayes
or something.
Yeah, like Austin Hayes. Now the other thing, I know people hate Stott. You can live with no offense as a second baseman because he's made some fantastic plays lately. Seriously, and there was a couple balls that I saw Sosa not get to on Saturday that Stott gets to.
It was insane. I don't know who was positioning Sosa, but they had him off by ever so slightly, whatever it was, a couple of times.
But Stott has more natural instincts and can get the balls better, read a pitch better, to position yourself to get to a spot better. And I know people can't stand him, but you can live with no offense at second base. You cannot live with no offense in left field. All right. Text board. What do we got?
We got Todd from Millington checking in here. All of a sudden, our bullpen is solid, and we get Alvarado back on August 19th. A nice eighth-inning setup guy for the rest of the regular season.
Yes. Kerkering, Alvarado. Strom in the 7th. Strom has to then get to the 8th when the playoffs start. But, yeah, one guy has refigured this bullpen.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm high on the Phils right now. I'm high on them.
Well, how could you not be after
Very high
watching
on them.
Duran?
Yep, that guy made me believe.
We
All
got
right.
someone that's also very high on the Phillies. And this is Matt from Marlton saying, Duran, helping me. I can't even read this one on the air. He's referencing watching Duran and comparing him to the work of Dr. Avidan Appel of Iron Mountain Men's Health.
He's giving him a shot of testosterone. He's giving the Phillies a shot of testosterone. That's good. I like it. Let's go to Vineet in Malvern. Vineet, my friend, how are you doing?
Hey, Mikey. Thanks for taking my call. This is absolutely right, man. This the closest edition has been so fantastic. Yesterday's game, and especially the defense, like you mentioned, that play that Stott made and also Bryce made to get that second out in the ninth inning was absolutely fabulous. It's just this is beautiful, and I'm so back into the whole Phillies thing. I'm about to buy tickets for tonight to go watch this whole thing. Man, it's exciting.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah, it makes you want to be at the ballpark live when that happens at night. When all the lights go out. Really, think about that, man. We haven't had anything like that.
We haven't had anything to just like a shot in the arm. The other thing, Mikey, I called. So I was in London 3 weeks ago to watch the cricket. England was playing India, and I was at the Lord's Stadium, and it was so different than the experience here. I mean, obviously it's a different game, but people were allowed to bring in like a bottle of champagne, wine, beer. They were also allowed to bring in food, and even the food at the stands. Like beer was 6.5 pounds, and I was just amazed with the food options. There was options from all over the world, and the food was great, and it was not that crazy expensive. And I was comparing it to Citizens Ballpark and Lincoln Financial Field, and I was like, "This is insane how much we pay here." You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were you at Wembley?
I was at Lord's.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
Lord's Cricket Ground. So I saw that. One other quick thing, Mikey. This a kid from New Jersey. I know my friend's nephew played the Wimbledon boys final, Ronit Karki. He lost in the final, but the kid from New Jersey played in Wimbledon. It was really, really
Oh,
good.
really? What's his name?
Yeah. Ronit Karki.
Oh, okay.
He's a 19-year-old. He's a 18-year-old. He's going to start Stanford next year, but he represented U.S. and at the boys final, he was a qualifier, so was unranked, and he went all the way to the final, lost to the world number 6. Amazing game.
That's fantastic. Vineet, good talking to you, buddy.
Same here, bud.
All right, man. There you go. So what, in England, they still go, did they break away from, with Brexit, make it pounds again? They're not euros in England? They're pounds, back to pounds?
I've never been to Europe, so I'm probably the worst person to ask for this one.
I think they broke away from, that was the Brexit thing, where they broke away from,
£1
from the euros.
Yes.
So there are pounds in
Pounds.
England.
Yes.
Okay.
Which right now, if you want to know,
6.5 pounds for a beer?
which would be the dollar is 133 to £1. So $1.33 times 6.5.
How much is that?
Oh, it's only about $8.
$8. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah, I mean, still,
Right. $18
yeah, it's not great.
for crab fries. Now, what are we kidding? Seriously.
I mean, you know what I'm more
Yeah,
upset about the price of being. I'm not upset about the
Beer.
food in there. The beer is killer.
The beer is definitely a killer. And you drink high-end beer, don't you?
I
you
enjoy
drink?
a good high-end beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High-end beer. So if you're buying a big IPA can, that's $20.
Yeah, which is why I usually don't buy the IPA. Can I tell you something? I had the one time where I was sat in the Hall of Fame, no, not Hall of Fame, but Diamond Club down there. The one time this season where I was down there, it was the first time I ever saw those gold Miller Lights, and I was like, oh, this must be like high class. It was the first time I had seen one. I thought it was just a Diamond Club thing. I went up like a week later to the ballpark, saw them all around, and I was like, what an idiot. I thought that I was getting some like fancy Miller Light because I was down at the Diamond Club.
Just a gold can?
No, it's just branding. Just branding I didn't know about.
Yeah. Listen, I have sympathy for the people. And, I mean, that's a chunk of cash you got to pay for concessions. Please, just have a heart. Can we lower for once in our lives, can we say we lowered the price of concessions? We lowered it just a couple dollars. You can't pay $18 for crab fries and an IPA and get charged $40. It's not right. 610-632-0975. Back after this.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Take it 2-3 from the Tigers. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Duran pitched another lights-out 9th inning, and Kyle Schwarber homered one more time in the Phillies' 2-0 win on Sunday Night Baseball. The win gave the Phillies a series win against the AL Central leading Tigers and regained the NL East lead over the Mets, who lost 2 of 3 of the Giants over the weekend. Sunday's performance from Christopher Sanchez was another example of his growth into an ace, and Thompson was asked postgame about whether he considered letting Sanchez go out for the complete game.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient. He kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good. And he did a great job.
Now the Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight at 6:45 with Jesus Luzardo on the mound. The Eagles hit the practice field again today, just days away from Thursday's preseason opener. A.J. Brown missed his second consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio addressed the media earlier. The big highlight out of that one, Dory Jackson and Keely Ringo, the competition still close there for that second corner spot. This update's brought to you by Extreme Experience. Extreme Experience brings real supercar driving in New Jersey Motorsports Park August 14th to the 17th. No experience needed. Book now at extremeexperience.com. That's Extreme Experience, both with an X. Space is limited. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the best birds coverage. 97.5 The Fanatic, 97.5thefanatic.com.
9:55, Mike Missanelli Show. Oh, incubus. 610-632-0975. You know, you can get in touch with me via, well, two places, really. My X account is MikeMiss25, and you can email me right here at the station, which is MikeMiss@bbgi.com. And I get an email. Let me read it. It's from my good fan, Eric. And Eric says, not liking Happy Gilmore 2 and Savannah Bananas indicates to me you're a grouchy old man. Thinking there's someone in Belgium reaching out to you to give you 99 million euros indicates also that you are a senile old man. So a very friendly email from Eric, who insulted me on two fronts.
Wow. I mean, jeez.
Oh, the writer's always right, right? Some are good, most are bad.
The instantaneous tweet, like, I don't excuse, but I understand more. The fact that you seek out the man's email address,
yes.
Draft up the email, read the email,
to
and
call
then
me
hit
grouchy
send.
and senile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything better you could do with your day?
Yeah, for the record, with all the feedback that I was getting that I'm a grouchy old man, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 again.
No.
Yes, I did.
Why?
I watched it last night because I said maybe these people are right. Maybe I'm missing something. The second time I watched it confirmed that it is quite possibly the worst movie ever made. And believe me when I tell you, I have an open mind when it comes to this stuff. I watched it again just to see if I could swing it and try to pick out some good parts of it. It is absolutely horrendous. And if you think it's a good movie, I would suggest that you have a conference with some people who are reasonably minded. I mean, the conclusion of that movie with the actual golf tournament, with the fanfare and the nutty game show stuff, like video game stuff. What is he doing? I'm saying, what is he doing with this movie? All right, I'm done with that. This is the last time I'll mention Happy Gilmore II. I watched it twice. It sucked and sucked worse.
I'm shocked.
In the two views.
I'm shocked you didn't have your opinion
time,
changed.
It sucked worse the second time. Back to the text board.
Yeah, we got a text here. Brian from the Northeast. Tay-Ray, absolutely loved the addition to our bullpen. I hadn't gotten the chance to watch the game last night because my fiance and I were doing wedding planning. But I happened to see the score was 1-0 going to the bottom of the 8th, and I told her I had to stop to watch the bottom of the 9th and go see Kyle Schwarber's bomb, as that was icing on the cake. Duran is incredible and is the draw that forced me to tell my future wife that baseball was more important than wedding planning.
First of all, if you think you have any input in the wedding planning, you're insane. me and the wife are doing wedding planning. No. The wife is doing the wedding planning. You're coming along for the ride. Don't lie to me. But I'm glad you could persuade her for one night that baseball was more important. Me and my wife are planning our wedding. Your sister is planning your wedding. Give me a break.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, you're going to have a say on anything. Oh, my God. You're listening to the Mike Missanelli Show on WPEN, HD1, Burlington, Philadelphia, at Beasley Media Group Station, broadcasting from the Comcast Business Studio. I used to say Xfinity. Didn't we used to say Xfinity Studios?
Before, I think.
Before, it's now Comcast Business.
Yeah, as in, I think.
In the new arena.
Yeah, Xfinity. Maybe you're just trying to hype up the new arena.
All right.
The new name. Anyway, not the new arena, the new name to the arena. Same arena, new name.
There you go. Whether it's Xfinity or Comcast Business, it's powering possibilities.
That's good.
How about that? All right, let's go to the phones. Michael in New Orleans checking in. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Michael not there? Mike, hello?
Can you hear me?
There you go. I got you. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. All good.
A couple things.
Uh-huh.
I want to talk about cricket real quick, but as far as Kepler goes, you got 4 outfielders who can play, 1 who can't, figure out where to put the guys, and then just go with that. It's not fucking it's not complicated.
Bro, come on, man. All right. No, it's not complicated. But you got to. This is what they got a guy under contract. They're going to give him every opportunity to come through because he's a left-handed guy who can hit some home runs. So they're going to try that for a second. Now, again, the word is that they're reluctant to bring up Crawford. I wouldn't be. At this point, to improve your outfield situation, you have to bring him up.
Totally agree.
All right. Now, what about cricket?
What about cricket? So the gentleman who called in earlier obviously was talking about the India-England game, which was actually one of the greatest Test cricket games in the history of the sport. Finished on day 5.
Yeah.
And India squeaked it out by 6 runs.
Wow.
I'm
a big fan of India cricket.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of money in it. That's why.
Well, I know. Listen, I was in India, and I had conversations about cricket with a couple local Indians, and they're so into it. And I was trying to persuade them that baseball was actually a better game than cricket, but they disagreed.
Well, what they've done now is they've altered the game a little bit, so they have 3 versions, and they have a short version, which is about the same time as a baseball game. And that's sort of sacrilegious in the real cricket world.
Yeah.
The test is true. So
it's an ancient game, and they've been with it for a long time, and they didn't grow up with baseball. So I get the dedication to cricket. It's just too weird for me.
Well, you think it's complicated until you get into it. But the other thing is, when you're explaining baseball to somebody like that, and you're trying to say, why tag up with 2 out or less than 2 outs, you can only do that. Why is a foul a third strike, not a strike, and everything else is a strike?
Yes,
all that kind of stuff. It's just the same in cricket. You just don't know it.
Yeah, I know. You can take a ball behind you and score runs. That's the thing I don't get. Like
I sucked in baseball. When I played cricket, I could foul the ball off, and I actually was not hard.
Yeah, foul the ball off, 7 runs.
I was like, fouling the ball off a hit. I'm in.
Yeah, it's amazing. The cricket thing is something that I've tried to understand. I actually attended a 3-day cricket match in Bermuda that went on for 3 days. Because in Bermuda, it's huge. And one end of the island plays the other end of the island. It's like Hamilton versus Georgetown. And they have this monster cricket festival. And they play each other. And it goes on forever. And the most entertaining part of it is a game called Crown and something. It's a betting game. It's a dice game.
Oh.
So the people that are there have to kill all this time. The cricket game's going on forever. So you gamble. It's called Crown and Anchor. Crown and Anchor, it's called. And they roll the dice, and you bet on the dice. You bet on what, there's figures on the dice. And you bet. I took part of it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I started betting on, I put money on the anchor. If it come out the dice come out the anchor, all of a sudden I'm getting money.
Always good to throw money around when you have no idea what's happening.
The 2 traditions are muscle pie and Crown and Anchor. You have muscle pie?
No.
It's like a little pot pie, but it's muscles in it.
Oh.
You like muscles?
No, you can't tell by my physique. I'm not a big muscles guy.
I'm not a muscle man either. But muscle pie and Crown and Anchor is fun.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was there, I'd try the muscle pie, and I would probably lose a lot of money in Crown and Anchor.
You probably would, because you get sucked in. You're drinking Bahamian beer and a Bermuda beer. They have the island beer there, and they're hot, and so you get a little woozy. You got, let me try this Crown and Anchor, and you start dropping money on Crown and Anchor. But you don't lose as much as you would at Atlantic City Casino because of the minimums. No minimums, I don't think.
Oh, okay. So I can bet the way I usually would bet.
Bet $1.
You're throwing $1 down at a time.
Dice. Exactly.
They'd be wondering where I got all the ones from.
Yeah, it's like a back alley crap game.
All right.
But you play it like during the festivities of the cricket match.
Yeah, but see, am I not going to be locked in on the game? I also have to learn cricket at that point.
If you're locked in on the game for 3 straight days, I salute to you. Because it's hard. It's not. It's very difficult not to have your attention wander. You go, what the hell just happened?
I'm going to lose money on the cricket game.
You hear the people clapping. What just happened? I don't understand.
I'll be in a lot of trouble. I'm going to lose money on the cricket game. I'll lose money at Crown Anchor. And that Muscles Pie doesn't sound like something that would agree with me.
I think it's Georgetown and Hamilton. Check to see if I'm right there. With the Bermuda, two ends of the island. One's Georgetown and one's Hamilton. Pretty sure. Because I remember, Patrick Ewing. When I thought of Georgetown, I thought of Pat. Is it Georgetown and Hamilton? Two ends of the spectrum in Bermuda.
Trying to get the map up here.
Bermuda's actually an interesting little vacation because you can fly there in like an hour and a half. It's not as warm as the islands.
There's a Hamilton.
Georgetown.
St. George's Island?
Oh, it's St. George. Is it St. George? Not
Might be a Georgetown. I see a St. George's here.
Yeah, it's St. George in Hamilton. Then. It's not Georgetown.
Bermuda is one that I have not had the pleasure. Very concerned about that triangle.
The Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
you made it.
I was safe. The people can fly the Bermuda every day.
It's a good point.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good point.
Very inexpensive flight, too. It's not bad. You take your, you get when you get a steady girlfriend, fly for the jet setter. Not your big star.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, baby, let's go to Bermuda for the weekend.
Hey, when you inherit those 9 million euros, I'll use my 10 to go fly to Bermuda.
Apparently, I'm a senile old man thinking I'm inheriting. 610-632-0975. Back after this.
We want to hear from you.
Show 610-632-0975 is how you get in. First hour, we talked about the change that has been made to the Phillies. The dynamics have changed with the addition of Johan Duran, and what that experience is like for the people who were there at the ballpark Friday night and then last night when it really hit that whole entry. And I mean, it's just phenomenal. And this is not a city that usually folds into something like that, but we're into it now. I mean, we can't wait for this guy to come into the game. Think about the anticipation of a player stepping to the plate. Like we've had that before, a home run hitter, you couldn't take your eyes off the screen. Well, you can't leave the ballpark now knowing that this guy's going to come in. And people, even when the Phillies are behind, you stay all the way to the last out, hoping the Phillies can rally enough to take a one-run lead so this guy can come into the game. Just phenomenal. By the way, tomorrow, Ray, we're working very hard and locking it in on having a Hollywood producer, sports movie producer, Mike Tolan on the show. And he is doing a film on Dick Allen entitled Letters in the Dirt. He got to be one of Dick Allen's best friends or better friends here in Philadelphia as he was on his way to making a lot of Hollywood movies. And his resume is pretty interesting. He's done, let's see, radio, Coach Carter. He was the executive producer of The Last Dance, the 10-part series on Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls, which everybody saw. He did the 30-30 film Small Potatoes, Who Killed the USFL. He did Wild Hogs, Hardball, Smallville, Arliss. He was the executive producer of Varsity Blues, which is one of my favorites, and Summer Catch, which you have not seen, have you?
Summer Catch is the one with
Coach Carter. Have you seen that? Executive producer Coach Carter. With Samuel L. Jackson as Coach Carter. You haven't seen that yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, man, dude. You got to see Coach Carter.
Yeah, I know. It's a big gap in my watching
Varsity Blues, Coach Carter, Radio, Dreamer, Wild Hogs, Hardball, and the TV series, a lot of TV series. But anyway, I want to get him on to talk about this upcoming film he's going to do on Dick Allen and also how he forged a friendship with Dick Allen way back in the day. He went to Haverford High School. So he's very local.
Oh, wow.
And maybe, just maybe, he listened to Sports Talk Radio here. Although he went to Hollywood really early in his life.
He probably listens to Sports Talk Radio.
He listened to Sports Talk Radio? You think he's aware of that I did Sports Talk Radio? You think he's more aware than Bill Colarulo?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think it doesn't take a lot. That's a very low bar. I think he could probably trip over it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Vic Fangio was on today as well. And, Vic, it was very brief today, but Adoree Jackson has had a good camp. Is Adoree Jackson going to be the starter over Keely Ringo? It certainly appears so. He also says, we need games, man. He said, you can only see so much. They're not tackling. They're not hitting quarterbacks, so we need games to really know where these guys are. But Sidney Brown, he said, needs to put some polish on his operation, which I thought was a very interesting little term. In other words, he's all over the place. He's like Ricky Council.
A little bit. That's one of the times where you make the Ricky Council comparison.
He's the Ricky Council of the Philadelphia Eagles.
You're still grieving the fact that Ricky Council's not going to be here.
I'm not grieving whatsoever.
I know you're getting a bus trip up to Brooklyn to watch Ricky Council this year.
No, that's who he signed with, Brooklyn?
I believe he signed with Brooklyn. I think that's where he
went.
No,
I've had enough of seeing him.
But when you bring up Sidney Brown there, I mean, that safety spot, the more and more they talk about Cooper DeJean playing there in base packages and potentially being that safety, shows me more and more they but feels like it's a hole right now.
Yep.
Like, Makuba hasn't been able to practice, so maybe he takes control of that job. Sidney Brown, I don't think that Fangio's been in love with him from the start. And McCollum was another guy he addressed talking about during that time. And I think with McCollum, the thing he was talking about was just inconsistency.
Which is why we get so much conversation on Cooper DeJean playing safety. because things have not been solidified.
No.
Cooper, we get back there. Yeah, we can see Cooper back there in certain formations.
I guess that's a good sign for the outside corner position that they at least feel that one of Adoree and Keeley's competent enough where that problem isn't as big to them as the safety problem. Because it kind of feels like Cooper DeJean's fitting in with whatever problem they feel like they have. And safety right now seems to be the bigger of the two for them. At least the way they size it up. I can only say that from sitting behind this microphone and what the reporters are saying about practice because, we kind of do this thing while they're practicing.
We got a preseason game coming up this week.
Oh, you fired up?
I really am pretty fired up about it. Now, I'm not fired up because we're not going to see starters, probably. But these other position battles, like defensive end, we're going to see that. We're going to see the young defenders. We're going to see some linebacker action. Like all the things that you look at and go, well, this stuff has to come together. That's what I'm interested in.
So interesting when you talk about who's going to play in the preseason. It did seem like Fangio today hinted that DeJean playing at safety would be something he'd want to see in a game. Has Cooper DeJean not hit the level of guy that would sit in the preseason?
I don't know. I think you would. I don't think that they would overplay him.
Right. To me, I heard that. And I was like, there's no way they're going to have Cooper DeJean play in the preseason, even if they're trying him at safety.
No. Yeah, because I think he trusts him enough that he can just, in a game situation, throw him at safety and know he can do a job. So he doesn't really have to see it. Other guys he has to see.
Right. I'm just saying, if they end up rolling DeJean out there, I'll be shocked. And frankly, a little annoyed. I think I'll be concerned about just keeping that guy healthy because he needs to do about 3 or 4 different jobs for you.
Now, the defensive end situation is really interesting to me. How much time will they give Jalix Hunt a lot of time? More than Nolan Smith? Will they give them any time at all, or would they go with the backups who are they're looking at for depth?
I think the only person on that defensive edge group would be Nolan Smith. That would be because Smith's also had the concussion, so I don't think you're seeing him Thursday. But I don't think you'll see him.
Jalix Hunt, you think will play?
Has Hunt really hit the point where he wouldn't?
No, you got to play. That's the thing. You got to play those young guys. They're listed as starters right now, but you still have to see them.
Hunt is maybe like a one-game guy, maybe not all 3, maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the injury report from today.
Will they play the defensive tackles at all?
Not Carter.
They won't play Carter. Will they play Jordan Davis?
Probably not. I don't know. Him and Ajomo probably should hit the field.
I think they might play Davis.
We're talking that defense. All right, Carter, no. Nolan Smith, no. Bond, I don't need to see.
Yep. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. will play.
Yeah, he'll play. Jahad Campbell, assuming they feel good about getting him in game scenario at this point health-wise, he should play.
You think he'll play?
In the preseason?
I don't think Jahad will play that first game.
Oh, yeah, at some point in this preseason.
Yeah, at some point.
Whenever they feel comfortable putting him on the field health-wise. But he'll play in the preseason.
Yeah, I'm looking at the first one.
Okay, first one? Yeah, maybe not Campbell then.
Will Shipley get 20 carries?
No. No.
No. A.J. Dillon will get the majority of carries. Will Shipley will get many in that game.
I think Shipley probably plays the first quarter. It's the McKee show for the first quarter. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it'll be the McCord, Dorian Thompson-Robinson show for probably split the second, third, and fourth quarter. I think. Who do you think gets the first shot at? DTR, veteran respect getting that second quarter, third, or do you think it's Kyle McCord getting that time?
I think Dorian Thompson Robinson gets it.
I think
he's ahead of Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord is destined for practice squad city.
Probably.
Yeah, I think Dorian Thompson Robinson gets it.
Now, sorry, I was looking up the Shunderick Powell and Montrell Johnson Jr. That's my lion's share of the carries guys for Thursday.
Okay.
Those would be the two that get the most carries.
All right. Are there any texts? I'm trying to do a consumer solid here with the people, trying to drum up some kind of an interest in lowering some prices on concessions at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Is there anybody in my corner? I'm for the people here, and I'm not getting any support.
Yeah, Jose from Delaware, $18 for fries in Old Bay. For $18, you better have some lump Maryland blue crab meat on there. So I think he tends to agree.
Listen, I don't know who sets the prices. I know Pete to be a wonderful man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he sets the prices, or there's some kind of R mark level that you have to set or pertain to. But $18 for crowd flies is incredibly crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of people very, very upset. There has to be. Here you go, Sean Newtown. Mike, there has to be someone out there defending these insanely high concession costs. Please invite them on the show so you could debate about it. We'd love to hear.
I want to get to the bottom of this. Maybe I'll do Pablo Torre finds out, and Mike Miss finds out on why these prices have gone. Like it's absolutely absurd, the money you have to spend to feed yourself and others at the ballpark. It's just craziness.
I'm just glad you're on the Pablo Torre wave now.
It should stop. It's got to stop. Do a solid for the people. 43,000 is showing up every night. Give them something back. 610-632-0975. We're back after this.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Taking 2 or 3 from the Tigers, I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Duran picked up another lights-out 9th inning save, and Kyle Schwarber hit another home run as the Phillies won 2-0 on Sunday night. The win gave the Phillies a series win over the AL Central leading Tigers, regained the NL East lead over the Mets, who lost 2 of 3 to the Giants over the weekend. Sunday's performance from Christopher Sanchez was another example of his growth into an ace, and Thompson was asked postgame about whether he considered letting Sanchez go for another complete game.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had one 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient, kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good. And he did a great job.
And Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight at 6:45. Jesus Luzardo on the mound. Eagles hit the practice field again today, just days away from Thursday's preseason opener. A.J. Brown missed his 2nd consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio addressed the media earlier today. One of the noteworthy things, he said that cornerback battle between Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson remains close. This update's brought to you by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Ray Dunn on your home for the best birds coverage in the city. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Mike Missanelli Show, 97.5 The Fanatic. I've been looking online at some comments on the concessions at Citizens Bank Ballpark, and I found this one. Last week, 2 Manco personal pizzas and 2 large waters in souvenir plastic cups with tip. How much was that? Right.
2 Manco
personal pizzas.
Personal.
2 large waters.
2 large
souvenir
waters.
plastic cups.
Souvenir plastic cups.
With tip. With tip.
75.
70.
Wow.
Pretty good guess.
Thank you.
Now,
I've been there once or
now,
twice.
seriously. Listen, people will say, well, it's in accordance with what other stadiums are charging. But I don't care. I really don't. I mean, this city and this ballpark has 40,000 plus people every night. Now, the revenue you get from that with the parking, the whole bit, just lower it a couple bucks. Like, even if you lowered crab fries to $15, you're doing something for the fans. You're doing something for the people. Just a couple of dollars down. That's all I'm asking. Crab fries really should be no more than $8. Instead, it's 18.
It's brutal. Text line's right there with you.
Now, let me ask you a question about the cheesesteaks, because I haven't purchased one out there in Ashburn Alley. Is the Campos cheesesteak as much as the Tony Luke's cheesesteak?
I would assume there's not much difference. I'm telling you, I haven't bought something that's not the Italian sausage sandwich in like 2 or 3 years.
With the sausage and peppers and onions?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a quality item.
Correct.
I bought a box of popcorn Saturday, reasonably priced at $6.50.
That's what I buy. I buy anything that has like maybe now they might have made that sandwich 10 something, but
yeah,
I think last year was like $9.95. Anything right around there is right around what I'm buying. I'm not really.
House, huh?
Yeah, and of course you know my feeling about the hot dog situation.
Yeah, what is a regular hot dog now?
$5
price. That's $5.
Yeah,
a hot dog's $5.
Mm-hmm. Because BOGO night's 2 for $5.
Okay, so it's $4.99. Is that what it is, or is it?
I think
straight $5.
I think it's flat $5, but I'm
flat
not positive.
$5.
Not positive.
All right,
I'll be back there tomorrow night. I'll get.
Are you going back there tomorrow night? You got good seats?
I actually have no idea. I got a text during the show from my roommate that was like, "Hey man, you around tomorrow night?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" It's like, "Yeah, want to go to the game?" Sure. So now I have plans. When the show started, I wasn't going tomorrow night. As of the last hour and a half, I'm going tomorrow night.
All right, good deal.
He usually gets some pretty good seats, so I'll let you know where I'm sitting. If it's 400, I'll be sure to take a picture for you.
If it's 400 low, I definitely want to see the Ray.
I might take a selfie.
Wheelhouse.
Might take a selfie for you.
All right. We do have the translation of the song now. Vicente is back with us. Vicente, you got the translation?
Hola, amigo. Yes.
What is all right, what's the translation of the Duran song?
Okay. First of all, I gotta say the entrance is with the gone ram from the Undertaker.
Yeah, it's the Undertaker. Yeah.
After, it's el incomprendido.
El incomprendido.
By Farruko.
By Baruco.
And then mixed with the song Hot, which is sung by Daddy Yankee and Pitbull. You know? So
okay.
The entrance, I got it for you right now.
Okay. Are you going to play it?
Atención, chimoso. El que quiera perder su tiempo que me aconseje que no estoy en robo, pero feo. Feo. Y voy a quedarme banda. Attention, gossip. Whoever wants to waste their time, give me some advice. I am in a rude mood, but ugly. Ugly. And today I had to be given a free pass. Yeah.
So he's in an ugly mood when he comes in. He's in an ugly mood. He's going to mow you down.
Yeah. And then Daddy Yankee comes over with dinero, dinero. Ese ha sido el enfoque querido en el mundo y amado en el bloque. That's money, money. That has been the focus. Love throughout the world, and I love on the block. I believe in hygiene. Kids are in the dumps. Laundering money, I made a killing. Mashed potatoes are out in the street. What I throw away is pure. The whole family, we are safe now. Hard times don't last forever. It's hard times that last forever.
Oh,
You know,
hard times don't last forever, and here comes the So what's the mashed potatoes have to do anything? What's mashed potatoes?
But no, the hard times is Duran. That's the name, the last name of the closer.
Oh, that's what
Duran
it means? Duran means hard times?
Yes. Well, you know, hard times, nothing lasts forever. You know, it's Duran. It's like
Duran means they last. You know? Yes, they last.
Yeah, durability, exactly. Nothing dura. You know?
Durar means to last.
Here it's Duran.
Ah, I got you. They
That's
last. Okay.
They mix the two songs and they put the rhythm and then the flashlight come over and it's a magnificent.
Oh, that's beautiful stuff, man.
Much better than Brad Leach.
I love it.
You know?
Incomprendido means the misunderstood. Correcto, mundo?
Exactamente. Correcto, mundo.
Correcto, mundo. Okay. All right, Vicente, you got it. All right. Are we going to have to play this now? Can we get that up there? Now that we know the translation? All right, here we go. Here we go. Incomprendido.
Que nadie me aconseje que estoy en romo feo, feo, feo.
I love that horn. Oh, smooth, man. That is awesome.
Just hearing that horn and then 100 just going right by you.
No worries, the hard times are done.
They are. We have a closer.
610-632-0975. Mashed potatoes! Whatever the hell that means. Mike Missanelli Show right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Previously on Unfiltered.
I want to get involved into the level of investment of our pro teams in a little bit because I'm disturbed by the fact that two teams are carrying the water in this city, and the other two teams are like not even getting a blink, and that disturbs me because I would like to have all four teams get a blink. You know what I get from the Sixers? Eye rolls. I get eye roll. People go to me, well, what do you think of the Sixers? And then they roll their eyes at me. And I go, well, how did it get like this? How did it possibly get to where the fan base eye rolls a mere mention of a franchise? But let's go to the text board first. And we got some pricing texts here.
Yeah, we got Vince checking in here. My adult son and I go to many games. We rarely eat but do buy beers. Had the Burt Ends cheesesteak at Bulls. It was $21 for a sandwich on a 6-inch roll. It was great, but seriously, at least give me a full-size sandwich. We usually end up at Tony Luke's after the game.
Okay, what is that? I just saw that there's a cheesesteak kiosk in the concourse. Like I was sitting in section 114. And it's right in that area, a cheesesteak kiosk. Forget what it's called, but it's another cheesesteak place. It's not Tony Luke's. It's not Campo's. It's a kiosk cheesesteak. I wonder how much they charge. Whether it's the same, whether it's a nice size sandwich or anybody have experience with that? It's right near. There's a coffee kiosk right there as well.
Outfield Grill has one.
No, it was like a chummy name of some sort. Like
Uncle Charlie's?
Yes, it's Uncle Charlie's.
That's right. Charlie Manuel's.
Is that Charlie Manuel's?
Yes.
It is?
Named after 2008 World Series champion Charlie Manuel.
Oh, but he doesn't have anything to do with it, though, right? It's just named Uncle Charlie's? Or is it his, like, Ryan Howard?
Right, Howard's got something that
he's got that chicken joint. Yeah. So Uncle Charlie's cheesesteak. Has anybody had an Uncle Charlie's cheesesteak? And can you give me a rating on it?
I know someone that had it before and didn't mind it.
Didn't mind it?
Like it was a solid cheesesteak. I don't think it was something that they're like, well, we need to open up 6 of these across the city. But like, yeah,
it's convenience right there.
Yeah,
like, you don't have to go to Ashburn Alley to get a cheesesteak. We have to wait in line that much.
I'll see if we get a text line review of it in a few seconds.
Yeah, we need a text line review of Uncle Charlie's cheesesteak. What else are they saying about the pricing?
Yeah, we got more people upset. $18 for crab fries by getting a 5-pound bag of them with that kind of money. Get out of here with these concession prices. Costco sells a massive hot dog with a large drink for $1.50. Make it make sense.
Oh, by the way, I believe you have to pay extra for the cheese sauce that you dip the fries in.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
I believe you do.
Come on now. How much is the cheese? How much is the little cup of cheese that you have to add on to it?
$3, I think.
So you're paying over $20 for the crab fries with the dip? Come on, now see, that's a Consumer Reports violation. You can't have that. I'm on a mission to get these prices down.
Ryan from Broomall. Food and beers for 2 cost the price of additional ticket. Forget it for a family of 4. I'm switching to beers in the parking lot before and bringing in my own food.
Yeah, but see, you can't bring in your own food. It doesn't hit the same way. I don't bring in your own food. Who brings in their own food? Seriously? You can't bring in your own beer. You're going to drink the beer. The object of a beer at the game is to sit and crack open a beer as you're watching the game. Not get loaded in the tailgate area before you come in.
I mean, you still could.
But the baseball's different. You can't, like a football game, it plays a little better. You get a couple beers before you come in, you get all jazzed up. Baseball's different. You want to sit and relax and have a beer as you're watching the pace of a baseball game.
Well, the tough difference of that, too, is every night. Like the Monday through Friday makes it very difficult for you, unless you're getting off of work early. You're not really going to be able to have a few in the parking lot unless you're really trying to.
Right. Tailgating doesn't work at a baseball game.
Saturday afternoon, that Saturday 405 spot, if I had tickets to that game on Saturday, Mike, I would have had a wonderful time in the parking lot.
You would have been there tailgating?
Oh, for sure.
Really?
I love a good Saturday afternoon tailgate. I had a wonderful.
And you were going in there to watch Scooble and Wheeler with a load on.
With a couple in me. I mean, I'm not going to be at the point where I'm not going to remember what I'm watching. I just might be a little bit more vocal about what I'm watching.
I need to focus on the pitching. I can't even drink a beer during a game. That's going on.
What?
I'm focused.
You can't drink a beer during the game?
I'm focused on the performance.
You're telling me you can't drink a beer during the game?
No, I can drink a beer.
I was going to say. I
can drink a beer. But I can't drink a couple before I come in during the day. Day drinking messes me up.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm at prime. Honestly, I'm not necessarily at prime.
You're young enough to day drink.
I think I'm starting to get past it.
Oh, you are?
Not me specifically. Not me specifically, but people my age are getting past it.
Really?
I'm starting to feel like those around me are slowing down a little bit.
At your age.
At my age.
Slow down. Can you imagine my age?
That's what I'm saying.
Day drinking? Oh, my God. That's why I can never have a beer on a golf course.
Mine usually straightens up my shot. That's usually what gets me to go right. Instead of going right, going left, it just kind of goes center. I'm seeing that.
You play better when you got buzz?
No, I don't play good at all.
No, seriously. Are you more relaxed if you got a beer in you?
Yeah.
Really?
Definitely.
Does that help your game?
Yeah, because I'm so mental when it comes to golf. It's part, I'm not a good athlete.
Yourself?
I'll get annoyed at this point. I'm not a guy that's going to be throwing a club, but you'll see the eye roll.
Will you slam a club?
No. My grandfather's done too much of the respect the course thing for me.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
So you play with your grandfather?
Yeah. But, again, we're at this point with him, I'm only doing par threes because I don't want him to take me out for a full day and have to watch me try and find golf balls all day, All
right. Let me move on to this Sixer Flyer thing. I'm trying to develop a pie on where the interest is right now. The Eagles have the biggest slice. The Phillies are next. There is just a sliver left right now for both the Sixers and the Flyers. Do you not agree? Maybe even I think that maybe the piece is bigger for the Flyers than it is for the Sixers.
Oh, I think so. But in this current moment, August 4th, those pieces couldn't be any smaller for the two of them.
I was talking to somebody who I consider a very plugged-in person. And this plugged-in person was telling me that even Joel Embiid was shocked that they wanted to sign him to that extension because he realizes he's on dead batteries. He was shocked that they actually talked extension because he knows he's done. That's what I was told by somebody deeply in the know. Now, with that, how in the world could you develop some enthusiasm when the counterpart to that is that Paul George won't be ready for training camp, won't miss training camp? So what are we talking about here?
This Embiid thing, though, you don't think he approached them about the extension?
I was told that they approached him about the extension, and he was shocked. Obviously, he's not going to say no to it, but he was stunned that they would want to extend him knowing his condition and with him knowing his condition.
So he was shocked that he was being offered.
Yes. Yes. They were eager to put he and George on the same page contract-wise, and they came to him, and he was shocked.
Really? As accomplished as he is, he was shocked?
Yes. Because he realizes his condition. And apparently they don't. Apparently they were pie in the sky on the condition, thinking a miracle could happen, and he's more realistic about his own condition. This is what I've been told. People I trust.
I guess I'm trying to play out the timeline here of him getting that extension and why he would be shocked to be offered it. Came off the Olympics.
Because he didn't really need to be offered it. They had an existing contract. They had a couple of years.
But it's hard for a guy of his stature in this NBA at this point not to get, when they're extension eligible, not to get that extension.
Listen, Ray, all I could tell you is that he was very surprised that they wanted to extend him.
Okay.
Now, if we look at the long haul of this, there is nobody. Well, I don't know. There might be a couple left. Yeah, Bill Colarulo is probably one of them. He's the only one left that thinks some miracle is going to happen with this franchise next year, and they're actually going to be a contender. Meanwhile, Vegas has them as 7th on their pecking order
in the East, right?
And I just wonder how people feel about this. That you now have two winter sports. All right, you got a little enthusiasm. You got the Rick Tocchet-led Flyers. You got a little enthusiasm for that they're in a growth period. You don't have any of the sort when it comes to the Sixers. And it's depressing as hell. And I know they're down there at the Sixers, and they're listening to me say this, and they're going, we're going to punish him somehow. We're not going to give him any players to talk. And that's fine. That's fine and dandy. I gotta call it the way I call it. And the way I call it is you're wasting people's time with this Sixer team right now. And you came back with the same regime and the same false hopes that something magical could happen with this franchise. 610-632-0975. Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Taking 2 or 3 from the Tigers, I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Johan Duran pitched another lights-out 9th inning, and Kyle Schwarber homered one more time. The Phillies' 2-0 win on Sunday night. The win gave the Phillies a series win against the AL Central leading Tigers and regained the NL East lead over the Mets, who lost 2 of 3 to the Giants over the weekend. Sunday's performance from Sanchez was another example of his growth into an ace, and Thompson was asked postgame about whether or not he considered letting Sanchez go out there for the ninth.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had one 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient. Kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good. And he did a great job.
Now the Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight at 6:45 with Jesus Luzardo on the mound. The Eagles hit the practice field again today, just days away from Thursday's preseason opener. A.J. Brown missed his second consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio addressed the media earlier today, mentioned that second cornerback spot is close between Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo. This update is brought to you by the local Preem Pro partners at thereamteam.com. When you want your home to feel like a dream, it has to be Rheem. Stay cool with a high-efficiency AC system from Rheem, R-H-E-E-M. Find Rheem Pro partner at thereamteam.com. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the best birds coverage, 97.5 The Fanatic, 97.5thefanatic.com.
7:55, Mike Missanelli Show. We're coming up. News at noon. At noon. Meanwhile, yesterday, Eagles with a practice. I love looking at the evaluations of what happened at practice by the beat reporters who covered the team. It appears that Aeneas Smith as a gadget option is not going to happen, Ray. He's dropping passes, doesn't seem to be in it. Looks like Johnny Wilson is going to be the guy who they use kind of as a blocking wide receiver. But Aeneas Smith might be the odd man out.
It looks like that's going to be the case. Not a lot of beats seem very high on what they've seen from him so far.
Now, interestingly enough, in the backfield, a name that we're not that focused on, but is kind of making strides in the background is Eli Ricks. The evaluation here says he has earned entry into the starting conversation. What do you think of that?
Noticed today the line of questioning on Ricks, which following this story, it wasn't just, someone's writing a story on Eli Ricks. It seems like there's a concerted interest from the beats from what they've seen so far from Ricks. Now, it does still feel like Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo are the 1-2 to be in that spot. But maybe if neither one of them are really running away with it right now, is there a chance Ricks could run his way all the way up to being in that conversation by the end of camp? It feels unlikely, but it's not something to note that at least people are talking about it.
He shows in these preseason games, this evaluation said when given the chance to cover Dotson, Ricks was on him like glue, and Hurts threw wide at the target. With the twos, Ricks broke up a Tanner McKee pass to receiver Elijah Cooks, even if outside linebacker Patrick Johnson's sack may have negated the play. McKee tried a corner fade into the end zone that Ricks prevented Cooks from sniffing. The backup quarterback went back to his receiver on a similar route, but the corner turned and got eyes on the ball for a breakup. And lastly, as McKee flushed to his right, Ricks diverted Cooks out of bounds. When Cooks came back inbounds, the nearby official tossed his hat to mark him ineligible. It didn't matter because Ricks still broke up the throw. Look at this.
Eli Ricks, welcome to the conversation. Happy preseason. Tanner McKee with an interception today, by the way.
Oh, no. He did something wrong?
Uh-huh.
Interception today, huh?
Uh-oh. Trade values plummeting.
Jahad Campbell timed one of his A-gap blitzes perfectly and exploded past rookie Drew Kendall. The center grabbed Campbell's jersey. That's a hold. But the rookie linebacker was already bearing down on McKee, who was hurried into throwing it to the flat, incomplete. Later on, Campbell picked up a would-be stop of running back Saquon Barkley, went unblocked. Is Campbell going to start? Is he ready to start right away?
We're a month out, and he's getting a lot of reps right now in camp. He's your first-round pick. Biggest need at interior linebacker right there for a guy to start
about linebackers here. What is going on? It's the Eagles. We're talking about linebackers? Jeremiah Trotter Jr. won't give up his starting inside linebacker spot without a fight. He dodged a Tyler Steen pull block and got to Barkley on one of his carries. Deep. They're deep in linebacker.
What? The Eagles? The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
Deep linebacker?
Yes, they are.
Nah. Not the Eagles I know.
Meanwhile, in the safety area, Sidney Brown, it says, has yet to lock down the starting safety spot. He hasn't stood out, which can be interpreted either way. There was a play Sunday that I think encapsulated some of the concern about him. On an A.J. Dillon run, Brown instinctively burst downhill from the post, but his angle wasn't direct, and he sort of overran the running back. See, that's what he does. He runs around with it like a chicken without his head.
I think that drives Fangio nuts.
Not disciplined would definitely drive an old school defense coordinator nuts. It's 12 o'clock. You're listening to WPEN HD1, Burlington, Philadelphia, Beasley Media Group station, broadcasting from the Comcast Business Studios, powering possibilities. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for the News at Noon.
There's a whole lot going on in this world. It's time to catch up. Here's the News at Noon. 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
All right, Ray done with the News at Noon. Ray, let's start by you explaining this NASCAR baseball thing that went on this weekend.
Yeah, the first and last ever running of the Speedway Classic. This was an interesting attempt to do a little cross-sport fun. They take this Major League Baseball game, Reds-Braves, from Bristol, Tennessee, where you're going to have a game at a racetrack. So you're going to be able to fit like 85,000 fans into a baseball game. Should make for an exciting time. Baseball has tried a number of these different events over the last couple of years. You know, the Field of Dreams game. They're doing the games in Williamsport. They're trying to get some more neutral site spots. The London series the Phillies were a part of to, just generate interest outside of the markets they're already in. So they tried to do this. I will say, to their credit, you can never know in advance that it's going to rain when you're scheduling these things. So a torrential downpour didn't help. The fact that you waited as long as you did, tried to resume the game when clearly there was no window to resume the game, and then had to postpone it to the next day, not great. But a lot of fans left disappointed by this one. Here's a Reds podcaster from inside the Speedway voicing frustration.
Well, as you've probably been able to tell from home, Bristol is pretty much a washout. It has been a train wreck here from the front gate to getting to your seats. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong at the Speedway Classic. Who knows when this game's going to be played? Right now, as you can see, there's water falling from everywhere. Nobody's happy.
And nobody was happy. So on top of what he describes, concession stands running out of food. The food that they did serve, nachos without cheese, which would just be chips. Hot dogs without buns.
What?
Yeah.
Hot dogs without buns?
The parking situation outside and then the shuttles to get you actually to inside the stadium apparently were a disaster. The lines getting into the game because of the shuttle disaster made that a disaster. And some of the seats that you bought, hey, believe it or not, this place that's built for a speedway, not exactly built for optimal game viewing. So a lot of the seats also had obstructed views, and that left fans upset. On top of a long rain delay and a suspended game that goes into the next day.
All right, let me get this straight. This is an oval track.
Yeah.
They put the baseball field in the infield of the track?
Yes.
And wedged it in there somehow?
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of lines down the right field and left field line could they possibly have had?
The dimensions for the field here was 330 down to each of the foul lines, 400 to center, 375 to the right field alley, and 384 to the left field alley.
Did it look like a baseball diamond? Did it look good?
I mean, it looked like a baseball field. I can't imagine how the players actually felt being on that field. Some people were, out of the Reds side, were upset about it. It could have been handled a lot differently, was the story from... Is it Ellie? No, Ellie didn't say that. Who spoke up on behalf of that? Tyler Stevenson was the one that spoke up on it. Not the most ideal situation last night. Felt like it could have been handled a lot differently. I feel like for both sides, having to lose a starter is tough, especially we're at this point in the season. The bullpen's been through a lot this year. To ask them to do what they did today was hard. How do you not know it's going to rain? That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, listen, I getting 90,000 to a baseball game, and NASCAR crowd, Atlanta Braves, I mean, that makes sense. Were there assigned seats on the tickets, or was it just come into the park and sit?
I think it's assigned, because I think there are people that were complaining about where their assigned seat was a disaster. Like, oh, yeah, I'm sitting behind a pole, and, oh, the way you set up the park means that I can only see, third base and left field, or only see, right field.
Did they set up stands on the track part? Or was the track just open, and what did they do at the track?
They had people inside in the infield. Yes, there were seats close to the park. But, of course, there were people sitting beyond the racetrack. And those people sitting beyond the racetrack were in for obstructed and poor views.
What are the concessions like at a NASCAR event there? I
can guarantee better than what they had last
year. You can get all the beer you want, right?
Yeah.
At a NASCAR event.
Well, that was it. They ran out of food first, and then they began to run out of beer, and that was.
And they had food trucks in there, apparently.
Apparently so. Just an ugly scene all around. Wow. So the Speedway Classic, I would imagine that is the last we get of the Speedway Classic.
They may have to refine it a lot. They'll probably come back with it.
Maybe
another time. All right, what's
let's
next?
take another event from this weekend. WWE Super Slam Sunday night from MetLife up there in New Jersey. Who else to bring to the event than the guy that's going to be the starting quarterback to start the season for the
Russell
New York
Wilson?
Giants? Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, no.
And Mr. Unlimited brings his kids out to the game, to the event.
No, he didn't.
They announce him.
They didn't bill him, did they?
They announced him. Take a listen to the background as Russell Wilson's announced.
And the brand new starting quarterback for the New York Giants, the great Russell Wilson and his family here tonight enjoying SummerSlam.
You hear a little faint boo in the background. Then someone near the crowd mic goes boo, and you can hear that.
Nobody
nice and
cheered.
loud.
There was no cheer.
And there was no cheer. They are ready for the dart era to begin, and that man is in the way of it.
The great Russell Wilson. Okay. All right.
Mr. Unlimited.
All right, what's next?
All right, last one for you. While we keep this in the NFC East here on the news at noon, Jerry Jones was asked about a part of Micah Parsons' trade request where he talks about the fact that he doesn't want to negotiate his contract anymore without his agent present. So naturally, if you're a reporter, you ask Jerry Jones, hey, why would you negotiate the contract with the player without the agent there? What's that process? What goes into that? What came out of it was a sensational performance from Jerry Jones in just totally opening up another can of worms for his team when he doesn't need to. He went into a minute-plus long rant on Dez Bryant, Jay-Z, and now he has beef with Rock Nation Sports. Take a listen to Jerry Jones try to explain why he doesn't deal with agents.
Because the agent, when we have a problem within the team and a player, I don't ever find the agent. He's nowhere to be found. Okay? Jay-Z said that Micah would make all, not Micah, but that Dez would make all meetings. Jay-Z and I negotiated the contract. We spent hours negotiating the contract. Jay-Z. And he said, anybody in my organization is on time. So my office used to be on the street corner, and I've always been early. So they will be on time. I said, where do I sign? But I'm going to call you. Finally, he quit taking my call.
Well, Dez and Mike have different histories as far as...
Again, please, I'm just talking about the agent.
Yeah.
Don't take that to Micah and Dez. Just simply say that when the issues come up, the first one and the one that is there is us and the player. My experience hadn't been the agent is not the one that solves the problems you have when you're executing what you said you would do in the contract. So I like to deal directly with the player when it's of this nature.
He is a cuckoo, man. Like you can't circumvent the agent. It's like, that's almost a lawyer-client privilege type of situation. You can't like circumvent the guy. That's not good business either. Just because Jay-Z wouldn't return your calls, you did the proper protocols by going to Jay-Z first with Dez. If he didn't return your call, he didn't return your calls. You just keep working it.
This contract he's talking about was negotiated a decade ago by an agency that does not represent Micah Parsons. What in the hell are you trying to do?
He went off on a tangent.
And then he says, whoa, don't make this about a comparison between Mike and Dez. You're the one that brought up Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant wasn't thinking about Dez Bryant in this scenario.
What do you think happens to Micah Parsons? Did they deal him or did they bite the bullet here?
I think they bite the bullet.
I think so, too.
I think he's back. I think they're dumb. I don't think they're that dumb.
Yeah, and he's not coming to the Eagles, folks. Don't worry about that. First of all, if Jerry Jones would ever trade him to the Eagles, he would go right to his son would take him right to the loony bin, right?
Yeah,
right, and drop him off.
That would be it.
610-632-0975 is how you come in. Text board or telephone conversations. We're back after this.
Hi, my name is Phil E., and for most of my sports
12:13, Mike Missanelli Show. 610-632-0975. I'm drawing a pie chart. What would you say the piece of pie occupied by the Eagles right now is, Ray?
Again, we're doing August 4th.
Yeah.
So today, as of today, I would say they got 35 to 40% of my attention.
Really? Just 35 to 40?
Well, we're about to enter a Philly stretch run right here.
Okay, what the Phillies have? 40?
50?
Phillies have 50. You got the Phillies with more than the Eagles right now.
On August 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that. In general, I know the Eagles haven't started yet, but still the pie chart gives them the bigger slice.
Well, yeah, in general, in this town, always they have the biggest slice.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, if you say right now, August 4th, what are you dividing most of your attention to? I love and respect Vic Fangio. Him arguing Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo, to me, does not hold my attention the way the Phillies going through a stretch run does.
The Duran factor?
Duran, sure, but this is just this entire thing. I'm geared up for a Phillies stretch run.
Right now, you got the Phillies with the bigger pie slice.
Correct. For me personally.
And that would be how much percent?
50.
50?
They take up half of my sports.
And 40 for the Eagles right now?
Yeah.
He leaves 10%.
Yeah.
Divide that last 10.
Union get 5, and the Sixers and Flyers can take the split of the 5.
The Union get more than the Sixers and Flyers?
They're a first-place team. The other two right now, I'm sitting here projecting, all right, maybe the Flyers could be a playoff team, and so maybe the Sixers get back to it.
It kind of makes my point here. If the Sixers and Flyers percentage of the pie is less than the Union and way dwarfed by the Phillies and Eagles, what are we talking about here? I mean, think about this now. These are the 76ers. You know, when we're talking a couple of years ago being a contender to win the whole thing. This is where they are now.
Yeah. Tough times.
Now, how in the world does the owner of the team not understand that?
He's got a big player holding out in Washington right now.
Well, yeah, so that's what it is. He's occupied by... This is my point. The owner of this team appears to be oblivious to the perils his own organization is in. That's mind-boggling to me. You just heard Jerry Jones. He's got his fingers all over it. Now, to the extent where he messes it all up. But you know what I'm saying? He pays attention to what the hell his team's about.
He does.
This guy doesn't.
Yeah, I would like him to fall somewhere between where he is right now and where Jerry Jones is. Somewhere on that whole pendulum. I don't want you to swing all the way to the Jerry Jones thing.
I don't even want fall to start. I don't want November to start for these other two teams. I'm trying to generate... Okay, there's a winter season coming up. Sixers and Flyers. I need action. We're going to be all in on the Eagles. We're not even going to care about the other teams. I want to care about the other teams.
And hopefully by February they give us a reason to care after we get done with the parade. back.
Wait, all right, let's picture. Let's fast forward. You got February 2026. Where are the Sixers and Flyers?
Both trying to make it somewhere in the 7-8 position of their conference.
Are Flyers going to make the playoffs?
I don't know. Do they have enough goaltending for me to believe that that's going to be the case?
Are the Sixers going to be in the play-in tournament?
Yes.
What is happening? What is happening? And they'll be in the play-in tournament this year. What does the future then hold? If they're going to be in the play-in tournament this year, you're talking about a total reorganization, a total haul.
Yeah. I can't sell you on anything more than...
Oh, man, how did it get this way, folks? How did it get this way? What has happened? What happened? What happened to the team that went to the finals and lost the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to Toronto? What from that point has happened? Where I had Jimmy and I had JJ. Oh, bro, I can't take it.
Tobias Harris over me?
I can't take it. I feel like I've been stabbed in the rib cage. I've been shanked. All right. Hal wants to talk in Lumberton. Hal, hang in there. We'll get you after the break. I had to take a moment to myself here. 610-632-0975. Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Taking 2 and 3 from the Tigers. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Johan Duran pitched another lights-out 9th inning, and Kyle Schwarber homered one more time in the Phillies' 2-0 win on Sunday night. The win gave the Phillies a series win over the AL Central leading Tigers, regained control of the NL East lead as the Mets faltered over the weekend, losing 2 of 3 to the Giants. Sunday's performance from Sanchez was another example of his growth into an ace, and Thompson was asked postgame whether he considered letting Sanchez go for the complete game.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had one 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient, kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good. And he did a great job.
Now the Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight at 6:45. Jesus Luzardo on the mound. Eagles hit the practice field again today, just days away from Thursday's preseason opener. A.J. Brown missed his second consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio met with the media earlier today, talked about that second cornerback battle, saying Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo are pretty close right now. This update is brought to you by AAA Tire and Auto Service. Visit local AAA Tire and Auto Service locations. Save $40 on any repair of $150 or more. This offer valid August 1st through August 30th. See store for complete details. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the best Birds coverage. 97.5 The Fanatic, 97.5thefanatic.com.
12:25, Mike Missanelli Show, 97.5 The Fanatic, 610-622-0975. Have you gotten around? Yeah, I know you moved this weekend, right? So you probably didn't. You haven't gotten around to watching the Billy Joel documentary yet?
No, I haven't. So that'll be...
It's got to be on your bucket.
On the docket, yes. That, Happy Gilmore 2, and then I'll resume the rest of the list of things.
Happy Gilmore 1 has been being shown on regular cable TV to accompany Happy Gilmore 2.
Is it not usually on cable TV?
It is, but I think they're revving it up now. The people that want to go back in time and see the first one so they can possibly connect the dots to the second one. Oh, God.
Sorry, I set you up here. You said you were done talking about it.
It is so god-awful. I can't even, I don't even know what to say about it. And there are people out there going, well, he's just a grouchy old man. Folks, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. To sit through that thing, it took forever to get through it.
Well, I'll watch Billy Joel first.
And it turns into a different movie. It goes from one movie to like this supersonic video game. In the end.
Billy Joel it is.
All right. Adam, I know you tried, brother. And I know people are going to, you're going to make money out of this. Netflix probably paid you a ton. But, dude, other than getting your wife in it and getting your daughter in it and getting a bunch of golfers who, in their dramatic... I will say this. I don't know what made him make Will Zalatoris one of the stars of the show. Because he looked like the little blonde kid that he choked in the first one.
I wish I had a good
Will
answer
Zalatoris has a lot of lines. So, how did they come up with that? I want to make Zalatoris the star here.
Most personality of the guys who have the least amount of personality?
I never saw any personality out of Will Zalatoris. I have no idea how it happened.
Zalatoris gets cut pretty early a couple times. We'll have him.
What in the world? All right. Well, anyway, we're going to go back to the text board. But first, let's get Hal in Lumberton here. Hal, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Hal?
Yeah, Mike, it's Hal, but it's all right. First thing I want to say is that, I'm a 4-for-4 guy. I go to a lot of Philly games.
Yeah.
And one of the things I hate hearing, I think it's a violation, these guys, like in the middle of the game, I was there last night, they're yelling the Eagles cheer. I don't want to hear Eagles now. I mean, I love the Eagles, but I don't want to hear them in my game.
Yeah, I agree.
Am I correct?
Yeah, I think you're correct. Yeah. Unless it's a boring game and they're either behind or ahead by a lot.
Come on. Yesterday was...
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yesterday was great.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to mention was, did you see I saw the Hall of Fame induction of Eric Allen. Wasn't that unbelievable? What a great guy.
I missed the Eric Allen induction. I missed it. I haven't seen it yet.
But what a great guy. I mean, he's, had an unbelievable career. One of the things I never realized, he played cornerback from the beginning to the end. He never wanted to go to safety. He wanted to, stay at the corner. And it was a really, really good presentation.
Yeah, it's kind of been underplayed here in Philadelphia, the Eric Allen Hall of Fame induction, don't you think? Oh, why? Yeah, I'm wondering why that is.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite. Well, he's clean, first of all. We have nothing on him. He's got a great family life. His, marriage, his kids, all his sons. They were part of the ceremony, and the way the way they talk, spoke, and everything.
Yeah.
So he's really, really proud of his family. I thought it was great. And with the Phillies, man, I'm all in, man. I'm so excited now. I'm ecstatic about what's going on. We're going to be all right. I don't know what all these naysayers, but we got the closer. Bader, it is what it is. But I have a really good feeling that the bats are really going to start to heat up. 1-5, 1-6. So I'm all up there. And with the Sixers, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of like in La La Land with that, and also with the Flyers. But the Sixers, it's the management. I mean, you got to clean house up top, but that ain't never going to happen. So
no,
just got to pray away.
It's not going to happen. I can't imagine being an owner of a team and watching what has happened to it, and not, like being proactive. He just seems to be glad to be there, that owner. That's fine. Everybody else suffering for it. By the way, the Jimmy Rollins and Ed Wade Wall of Fame thing on Friday couldn't have gone off any better. That was really well done.
A+.
Except I had one complaint. Brian Howard talked too long.
You think?
Yeah. He talked too long.
I don't think so.
He did. He went on too long. He wasn't to the point. He wandered around a little too much.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Did?
Yeah. I think it's cool. Like, there are so many teams that succeed, and, like, these guys will get back together, and it's like, yeah, it's good to see you. Like, this is nice. I think it's pretty cool they actually built, like, a genuine friendship where they're not just like, oh, yeah, we're World Series champions together. Like, we are boys. We're going to hang out for the rest of our lives.
And that's all good. I just thought his speech was a little long. Jimmy was fantastic, speaking off the cuff.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
He really was.
Him turning Bo being like, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
I don't write speeches.
Yeah.
I just talk.
Yeah, but he had his phone out, and I'm thinking, what does he have his phone out for? Throw it in your pocket. What are you doing? I'm thinking he's looking at his phone. He's looking at notes.
But he was fantastic. The way he thanked everyone. And
yeah, it was very well done. Now, somebody's got to explain this to me. Chase Utley is not part of the ceremony. All of a sudden, they go to him, all right, Chase, did they pre-tape that?
No.
Chase Utley wasn't part of the ceremony. They just went to him. I think it was pre-taped.
No, I don't think it was pre-taped.
Yeah, why else would he be there? Why would they just put Chase Utley at the Wall of Fame to pull off the thing of the plaque?
They do it all the time.
Well, why wouldn't he be part of the whole thing?
That's his part in it.
Well, that's not a part.
Yeah, it is.
He's got to be introduced with the rest of them.
Well, they only introduced the Wall of Famers, right? Wall of Fame night, I believe only Wall of Famers get introduced when they come up on the stage. Because it's not every alum that's there.
The Chase part of this was weird. It was underplayed. I think that when he was in town, was he there for the whole weekend?
I thought he was there the whole weekend.
I don't think anybody had any kind of interview with Chase Utley. I don't think he was there. I think they pre-taped that by having him pull, all right, Chase, and then they went to a video of it.
They could have fooled me, I guess. I thought that he was supposed to be in town.
I smell a rat. I don't think Chase Utley, because he would have been much bigger
Utley was in town. He was a part of the list they sent out for being in town.
Why wouldn't he speak? He's this double play combination guy.
And they had his best friend speak. I don't know what you want in that one. Howard and Jimmy are doing this whole commissioners thing together. They're doing the podcast together. They've become, that close of friends. Utley got the part where, hey, you were drafted by Ed Wade. You were the play partner with Jimmy Rollins. Pull the thing down.
I thought it was very underplayed, Chase's presence there.
Well, what else? What other role was he going to have?
Why wouldn't he be interviewed on the broadcast even? Like he wasn't, like you could hardly find him.
Well, I think they also had to pivot with this whole Sunday Night Baseball because usually Sunday of Alumni Weekend is just a zoo in that broadcaster's booth. Like usually Sunday's day, they got everyone cycling through, working through. Like I think they had to pivot a little bit with the interviews because they got one less game locally. I don't know why they wouldn't have him. He might not want to speak. He might be good just hanging out.
Right. He might be one of those guys that's just so reclusive that he doesn't want to.
Who came through on Saturday?
Who came through on Saturday?
Like on the broadcast.
Jimmy was on. Well, why? Like if Chase was there, wouldn't he have been a great get to get on the broadcast?
He would, but I could see them respecting his desire just to spend the weekend hanging out.
Is it a big hardship for him to go on the broadcast and talk for 5 minutes?
No, likely not, but...
Like Sunday was Cole Hamels' day. There in the booth.
Yeah, well, Cole Hamels is a part of the booth. Anyways.
I think you're being a little light on Chase. Yeah.
What do you mean light on Chase? How is this a thing against Chase?
No good. Chase should have been a bigger part of this whole thing.
Who was he supposed to speak for?
He should speak with Jimmy. He should have talked.
You get one person to speak.
Well, then bring another one up.
No, that's
bring
how
Ryan
this
Howard
works.
And bring Chase in there.
You want the game to start at 9:30?
I don't know. Does anybody think Chase's role in this weekend was underplayed?
Aren't you?
It was the guy he made magic with. The three guys that are the best at their position. One of them didn't speak.
Aren't you the guy that says Chase has no personality? Why do you want to see him speak for Jimmy?
It doesn't matter. I would like the Phillies to include him more in the whole festivity thing.
So Ryan Howard's speech went too long, but instead of Ryan Howard and Chase
definitely went too long, and I know people are going to agree with me.
And then
he meandered a bit.
But you're saying Ryan Howard went too long, but you would lengthen the ceremony by having Chase Utley then speak.
I would have had both. I would have cut Ryan's and had Chase say a little something to make up the same time difference.
And Ranger Suarez at that point is like, you know what? I forgot about warming up.
So what?
The game's going to start at 8 o'clock.
Oh, 5 minutes. Chase going to there for 5 minutes. That's going to make a difference.
They gave him a role that's been given out to plenty of guys before.
They shipped him out to the Wall of Fame like they dispatched him to the desert.
Carlos Ruiz and Roy Halladay were tight. They had Ruiz pull that thing off for Halladay when he went on the Wall of Fame. That's just like a role. That's a part of what they do in that ceremony.
All right. I don't know. It was almost like he wasn't there. 610-632-0975. Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Now, a Birds Insider update on 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
Back to the practice field today. I'm Ray Dunn with this Birds Insider update. Yesterday, we heard from offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo. Today, we got a chance to hear from defensive coordinator Vic Fangio. Fangio offering some updates with the cornerback battle going on ahead of the first preseason game. Sankeely Ringo and Adoree Jackson both close right now in that battle. But a name that continues to pop up as Beats asking Fangio about him a number of times today is Eli Ricks. And here's what Fangio had to say about Ricks and his availability in this preseason.
You know, he's going to get a bunch of snaps in the preseason, and hopefully that will show itself. But played good football in college. You bring up a good point. We'll see.
We shall see if Ricks gets himself into that conversation for that cornerback spot. Some more questions today about Cooper DeJean playing safety and what that safety position looks like. Drew Makuba has gotten himself back onto the practice field over the weekend, so he enters that conversation one more time. A big update today out of camp is another day without A.J. Brown out there. Back-to-back days, A.J. Brown with a hamstring not practicing for the Birds. I'm Ray Dunn in your home for the best Birds coverage in the city, 97.5 The Fanatic and 97.5thefanatic.com.
1241, Mike Missanelli Show, 97.5, The Fanatic, 610-632-0975. What has the addition of Duran done for your interest in the Philadelphia Phillies? It was a great weekend of baseball, closed out on Friday and Sunday nights by this Duran factor. It is an astronomical addition to this team and this fan base. It is absolutely different. Not normally in a city that engages in the hype, but this hype has turned people on and has given us a new perspective on this team. And people stick around to watch this guy come in. It's funny, the people, if he was used Saturday, how would that have thing hit on Saturday day game?
I am so curious about that. About the way it's going to look during the day. It can't work nearly as well, right?
No, because you don't have the flashlights. You don't have your cell phone flashlight on.
Petitioning for only evening games in October. Can't have him coming into a playoff game during the day.
Unless it's like they have late like twilight would work.
Should the Phillies build a dome so that it can always be dark when Duran enters the game? 610-632.
But, I'm looking at Christopher Sanchez, and I'm going, how in the world is anybody going to beat on what he throws? It's impossible to pick it up. The way he slings that from the side, it's like you've got no chance to pick it up until it's too late. And he's got 97 in the tank, and the changeup is unhittable. Like, how do you hit this guy? He's definitely a Cy Young candidate, this guy.
And I think it was Scooble on the broadcast last night was saying that metrically...
Yeah, his pitch is better.
Yeah.
His changeup is better.
And that's Scooble talking about him. Like, yeah, I watched Christopher Sanchez's changeup, and it's better than mine. What?
No, I was watching Scooble. He had... I think he was at 54 pitches. 14 of them were balls.
Yeah.
14 out of 54. And he's around the strike zone. Both of them are around the strike zone all the time.
Yeah, Sanchez didn't throw, I think, his 10th ball at the game until the 4th or 5th. He was right around the zone all Sunday night, too.
He was. He walked one guy late in the game.
84 pitches to get through 8 innings? That'll play.
It will. But there you go. 84 pitches. You're going to send your starter out to complete that game. But not with this guy.
Not with this guy. Nope.
It's a really interesting dynamic they've added. Anyway, our Fanatic deal of the week is that the Troubles End Brewing, $50 gift card to Troubles End Brewing in Collegeville for just $25. Enjoy craft brews and delicious food at Troubles End Brewing, Montgomery County's go-to craft brew pub. Get this exclusive offer while supplies last at 975thefanatic.com/details. Oh, my God, I did it again. 975thefanatic.com/deals. Deals, not details. Deals. Deals.
Yes. Troubles End Brewing.
Jesus. All right. Our 12 o'clock hour. You know what it's brought to us by? Service First HVAC. Offering 0% financing for 48 months. Rebates and tax credits up to $4,300. When purchasing a heating and cooling system, learn more at servicefirsthvac.com. I got to discuss, we'll get back to that text board in a second, but I played in my weekly Sunday baseball game.
How's the leg feel?
Stiff. I'm probably playing with a torn meniscus, but I'm playing. So in any event, one of the guys on our team strikes out looking, and it was a bad call. It was an outside pitch. The umpire called strike 3. So he complained about it a little bit, and he says that ball was outside. And then as he's walking away, he says, "You took me right out of the at bat." And the umpire goes, "Ass happens." Now, is that a violation? Is that a violation for the umpire to say "ass happens"?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably want him to fall in the defense of, man, I'm dedicating my Sunday to be out here for you guys.
He's not dedicated. He's getting paid to be out there.
Oh, yeah, he's being paid, I'm sure, a handsome
It doesn't matter.
amount.
He's being paid. All right? He's taking a little extra money gig.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes, "Ass happens."
S does happen.
What? You can't say "ass happens."
I wouldn't like it if it happened to me. I'll be honest. If I was the guy walking off and he said that to me, I'd be annoyed. So I'd be annoyed in your circumstance.
Of course you're annoyed.
Right.
That's a total violation for an umpire to do that. Plus, during the course of the game, there's a ball that bounces off the plate and goes towards the pitcher. He picks it up towards his mouth. He goes, "No, that's foul." He goes, it went backwards. I go, it didn't go behind the plate. It hit the plate. Anything that hits the plate goes forward. It's fair ball. He goes, no, that spin went backwards. I said, it went backwards, still hit the plate, went forward. I didn't win the argument.
No, I'm sensing that you did not enjoy this.
It didn't happen to me. I was sticking that for my pitcher. Made a good pitch, got the guy out.
Not enjoying this umpire.
Complete game shutout by our pitchers.
Wow.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah. Good left-hander.
That's good.
Gary. Good pitcher.
But I'm concerned about the meniscus here.
Yeah. It's probably a torn meniscus. I went to see got a cortisone shot on Thursday.
How much longer do you have in this season?
Well, we get the playoffs coming up. A couple more regular season games and then the playoffs. We're the number 1 seed.
So we're looking at another 2 months at least.
Yeah, not 2. Probably through September. Well, that's 2 months.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, it's about 2 months.
The problem is you only play once a week, so the game,
I mean, we're getting like a personal trainer to keep you loose throughout the week.
I wrap it up. Put on a little, sleeve.
Always good to do.
All right, I can negotiate it.
And is it your golf game going to be impacted?
I hit a ball down the left field line. I was like about 300 feet. And, I didn't get a double out of it because I was hobbling. I made a big turn, but they got it in quick.
As long as you were hustling.
I was. I tried my best to get the second, but it was hard. It was hard. All right, back to the text board. What do we got?
All right, coming off alumni weekend, Don from Northampton, very excited about Duran. I'm predicting long in advance he is going to be a member of the Phillies Wall of Fame. So he's thrown 2 games to the Phillies. He's already a Wall of Famer.
Yeah. First of all, a closer can go bad at any minute. I think this guy's got the stuff to last for a long time, at least for the next 2 years. Because that's what he's under contract for. So, but you never know. You never know with closers. They can lose it somehow. With that kind of stuff.
122 saves shy of the all-time lead for the.
How many saves does he have already in his career, Duran?
Oh, career-wise?
Yeah. How many years has he been a closer for the Twins? 4?
Last couple, 4. This would be his 4th technically because he got the closer role. Oh, no. Yeah, he got the closer role really after that season, after the 22 season. So 23, 24, 25, 3rd season.
That's good scouting, man. The Twins find that guy. Where is he? In Dominican? They found him?
He was, international signing from Dominican.
International signing. Yeah. So they found him. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Find a gem like that.
Yes, but he has got 76 career saves.
That's pretty
2
good.
of them with the Phillies. So
what's the Phillies record for saves?
I think it's 124 by Papelbon. Yeah.
124 as a Philly?
Yes. Amazingly so. I can't remember 100 wins during the time he was with this team. Forget 100 saves. He had 123. 123. So we got 121 till he ties him.
He passed Mesa, who had over 100 also.
Yes. 100. Can you believe that? Papelbon here from 2012 to the middle of the 2015 season, he found 123 wins in that time. It did not feel like they won 123 games in that time.
Yeah. He was pretty good, I have to admit. He was a J.O., but he was pretty good.
Oh, for the Phillies, he was... I mean, that stretch, and including that stretch at the end there with Washington, that 2015 season, from 2012 to 2015, he had 2.38 ERA. Like, they were bad as a team. He was not bad as a closer. But, yeah, in terms of a guy, not the type of guy I want to hang out with. I'm good. I'll pass on the Papelbon hanging out.
Stories about him.
Yeah.
All right, 610-632-0975. You notice that we have had no reaction on the fact that I say there's no reaction on the Sixers? It's like a double negative. There's no reaction on the no reaction comment.
Self-fulfilling prophecy on that one, I guess?
It is. Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Now, on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Take it 2-3. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Duran pitched another lights-out 9th inning. Kyle Schwarber homered one more time. The Phillies won 2-0 over the Tigers. Sanchez, another example of his growth as an ace. And Thompson was asked post-game about whether he considered letting Sanchez go for the complete game last night.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had one 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient, kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good, and he did a great job.
Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight, 6:45, Jesus Luzardo on the mound. Eagles hit the practice field again today, just days away from Thursday's preseason opener. A.J. Brown missed his 2nd consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio addressed a number of things with media today, including that second cornerback battle. Right now, Keely Ringo and Dory Jackson very close in that battle. This update is brought to you by both Groundworks, your trained and certified experts for basement waterproofing and foundation repair since 1997. Book your free inspection at groundworks.com. Also brought to you by the International Hot Rod Association. International Hot Rod Association and Duran Hybrid, reigniting racing and skilled trades, mentorship, education, legacy. Get your tickets now at ihra.com. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the best birds coverage. 97.5 The Fanatic, 97.5thefanatic.com.
12:56, Mike Missanelli Show, 610-632-0975 is how you get into the show. You want to talk about anything that's on your mind today, including what you did this weekend. Ray Dunn moved. And Ray is a young man, so when you're a young man, you think you can move everything. I advise people, like I used to feel that way, and you could not, the best money spent ever is to have someone move you, and you don't touch a thing. All right, I think you learned that lesson this weekend, right?
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. And I got nervous. Friday, I was like, I'm never going to get this done in time. I'm just going to start moving things myself. Let's get moving. Because I had 4 friends that offered to help me move, which was very kind of all of them. I didn't ask for any help. They all just offered to help out. And Friday, I was like, we're not going to get enough done tomorrow. So I got a new bed frame. And it was in the box. Yeah. And it's got the big team lift thing on the box. Uh-huh. I'm like, it really can't be that bad. So I took it up 3 flights of stairs to the new place. Mm-hmm. It was that bad. My back now hurts considerably, and I think it's from that.
So did you have to put that thing together?
No, 2 of the friends took care of putting that together, so I appreciate them doing
Wait, your friends put your bed together?
Yeah. I was moving stuff. They would either carry stuff or put stuff together. Yeah. So now
good friends there, man.
Yeah, well, 2 friends came with me to the old place, helped me move stuff from the old place there. The other friends started putting together the room a little bit. So, great friends. Also, our own Mike Vito stopped by. He's got a truck.
Vito had a truck, helped you out?
Yeah, helped move the recliner.
Did you stop traffic? Did you block up a road there? And no,
nope.
How did you pull that off? And
great street parking where we are.
City. Street parking.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Where you moved to? A street parking? You pull a big truck in there and
Vito was able to get a side street that isn't used, like a side alleyway that kind of just people don't live there yet. It's a construction, so he got a little side alleyway and just was able to get the car there for a couple seconds. But yeah, street parking is pretty good where I am, so we didn't really have to block anything.
All right, so even a young man like you're sore today.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm in pain. I also don't think it helped that I had 3 different housewarmings on Friday night I had to go to in the midst of the move, and then a friend's barbecue on Saturday. There was a lot that happened this weekend.
A lot of beer drinking for you?
Friday for sure. Saturday a little bit less.
So what did you do for the people that helped you? What did you have a little buffet for them?
2 large pizzas we got.
2 large pizzas?
Yeah, so 2 nice large pizzas out. I bought a 30-pack of water, and I did offer a 12-pack of beer. I was the only one that really took myself up on that.
Really? Pizza and beer? They just wanted the water because they were exhausted?
They wanted the water and the pizza. They were good with the pizza, good with the water, but everyone else was like, I'm going to hydrate. And I was like, well.
All right, so will you ever ask anybody to help you move again?
Depends where I'm at financially. I don't think I can. I didn't think this time around.
It doesn't matter where you are financially. You should take out a loan. To pay a mover.
I can't.
That's how important it is to have somebody else move your stuff. Really, it's one of the things you just. Listen, I know it's expensive. I got to give it up. You can't move yourself ever.
YouTube chat's killing me right now.
Yeah, of course. I mean, how much could it possibly cost you to have somebody move from one spot to the city to another?
I'm sure it costs you quite a bit. You think if they're bringing the truck and they got to block traffic?
Well, I don't care if they block traffic. It's their world. They're moving you. They don't care if they block traffic. That doesn't cost. It's not going to cost you if they block traffic.
I guess. I mean, if they bring the truck, you got to pay for the gas in the truck. The truck itself.
Pay for the gas.
But all that's factored into how much you're paying.
Well, of course it is. It's worth every penny of it.
It's going to be expensive.
What could it be?
All right, well, let's see.
Less than $1,000 to move you from one spot to the next?
I don't have the disposable income to be dropping $1,000 to move.
$500?
That's still a lot for me.
Come on, man.
Philadelphia movers.
You have to break the bank.
I'm sorry if I'm...
Seriously, those movers do a yeoman's work. I respect the hell out of them.
I respect the hell out of them, too. They do a lot of great work.
They know how to lift stuff. They know how to angle it.
It's not anything against the movers themselves. It's against the price at which I'd have to pay.
It's hot, man. I love a profession like those guys that move stuff. That is work. What we do here, not work.
Not work.
What they do is work.
Also, very lucky this weekend was the weekend I moved, and it wasn't one of the 100-degree, 100% humidity weekends, where instead we had 80-degree weather and a lot less in terms of...
They get those back braces, those little harnesses that helps them.
Yeah,
they got all the tools.
Moving, sir. Okay, so now I found one that does moving and packing as two different packages.
Yeah.
So you could get them to pack you up.
Yeah, that's what I got them to do. Pack my stuff up.
That means I have to be packed by the time the movers get there, and that also means I'm working on someone else's schedule. Because like last night, I was up till
Let me tell you something.
up to like the 23rd hour.
That's worth borrowing money from your parents to get to pay for the mover, and then you pay them back eventually.
I'm not gonna take money from them to move. If I can still move
Take
stuff.
money, pay them back.
No,
You're listening to WPEN, WPEN HD1, Burlington, Philadelphia, Beasley Media Group Station, broadcasting live in the Comcast Business Studio, powering possibilities. There's two things that can happen when you move yourself. You alienate your friends, and you get hurt.
I don't think I alienate any friends.
If I was your friend, I'm out with you.
Really?
Ask me to move.
I didn't ask anyone to move. I just said that. All four of them volunteered to help. They found out I was moving.
Because they would have felt guilty if they didn't volunteer.
No.
They wanted to hear you say, no, that's okay. I hired a mover.
No one thinks anyone that's my friend is well aware of the fact I'm not paying for a mover. You know me well enough to know that I am not spending the money. They know financially the way I look at things.
I got to get your mom and pop on the line here. You got to lend them the money for the move. Mom and pop.
They're all good.
Come on.
They're happy to see you.
Your brother just graduated. Does he have a job? Did he help you?
He just started his job.
Did he help you move?
He did not help me move.
Well,
he did.
Brother didn't help you move.
He did help me in the sense that he let me borrow his car, and his car's got is a bigger car than what I drive. You know what I drive, so I can't fit anything in that car. So my brother let me take his car for the weekend, and then
he took your car?
Him and the girlfriend were out and about. They were down the shore.
They were down the shore.
Yeah, so
he was at the shore while you were slaving and moving.
Yeah, he's fine. I had 4 people offer to help me out. I'm all good. I don't need.
Okay, I'm just listen.
I'm just
inquiring about your family situation.
There was family down the shore this weekend. Everyone was so. I missed out more on family time than because of the move. So I'm not going to tell them to give up family time to come up and help me move. I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. I'm a self-sufficient man that found 4 friends and Vito that want to help me. That was great. That was clutch by Vito.
Did Vito lift anything?
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Vito helped you?
Yeah, tables.
Out of the goodness of his
chair,
heart.
yeah. Coming right off vacation, too.
What'd you give him, a slice of pizza?
Yeah, he got some pizza, water bottle. He was headed down to the game Saturday. If he knew you were at the game Saturday, he would have been looking for you.
I was at the game Saturday.
Yeah, so he was headed down to the game Saturday. So before he went down there, he stopped and helped. I offered him a beer. He said, I'm fine. I'm going to the game. All right. You go have a day. I'm going to sit here and be on the phone with the Wi-Fi company for the next hour. So
610-632-0975. Let's get back to the text board. What do we have on the text board?
Plenty of people chiming in on the text board. We got
Duran.
We got someone that wanted to comment on your Sixers conversation
Sixers
here.
Thing? Oh, okay.
The Sixers elicit the same response to the greatest sports town as the Marlins do in Miami. They've officially reached the point of apathy.
Oh, my God. Think about that. Now, that's the way I perceive it. Think about that. There is no buzz whatsoever. There's not even the people that tried to convince themselves and con themselves into something magical can happen. Like when we were working with Bill. I think they're all healthy. And it's like it's a dead premise. You know they're not going to be healthy.
Here's a fun text for you to see your head explode for a second.
Yeah, give me my head.
Mike in PA. Not you, obviously, once you hear this text.
Yeah.
I can't live with no offense at second base when I get no offense from the outfield, no offense from third base, and almost nothing from 4 through 9 in the lineup. Just try Kemp at second and play Bader every day.
Do you see how Kemp plays third base? Now, are you serious? He can't play third base. He's a fumbler and a stumbler at third base. At second base, you got to be kidding me. He's got to turn double plays. He's got to go into the hole. Third base is the easiest infield position, except the ball will rocket at you every now and then. He can't handle it. He can't play third. Come on, that's silly. What is it? All this negativity towards Stott is mind-boggling to me. The guy fields his position with a Gold Glove, and he hits 237, 240, whatever it is. He's hitting 240 right now. I get it. He's not a great offensive player this year. But it's not like you need offensive production from second base that imperatively. You need it from left field, not second base.
Oh, I can understand the frustration with him.
Well, give me the great hitters that play second base in this league.
The one that you want on the broadcast this weekend.
What?
Oh, in history. I thought you were going history. I mean,
not
stats
history
OPS
right now
of guys who have played his amount of plate appearances this season. His OPS of the 15 qualified is 14th. I mean, it's not that it's bad.
I get it, but what knockdown offensive second basemen are there in the league?
I mean, Marte's not bad. I like Marte a lot.
Okay, he's the gold standard. How many players are like Marte in the game?
You're asking me which ones do it. He does it. We want to go down the second baseman list here.
Most of them hit 240, 250.
Brandon Donovan. He's a light hitting guy, but he's pretty much what you would want Stott to be in this lineup.
What's Brandon Donovan hitting?
This season, 303.
Where are the Cardinals?
That's Brandon Donovan's fault?
No. What my point is that the defensive metrics of Bryson Stott are you can't fiddle with that. You got to have the solid defense at that position, and he gives it to you every night. Balls that Sosa didn't get to on Saturday. I'm watching the game. You don't get that ball. Stott would have got that ball. You can tell it.
I get it. I'm just saying that the only other guy that's played as much as him and has an OPS lower than him is Ozzie Albies. And Albies has been a disaster for them down.
So what is your solution? What do you want? You want Sosa to play there?
I'm not telling you. Are going with this. What's your alternative? My alternative is
what is your alternative?
It's not his. It's not to his credit that. No, I'm not going to live with him being bad.
What are you going to do? You can't do anything better.
If we can complain and moan about the fact that this reliever's bad, I can complain and moan about this second baseman not hitting.
When you complain and moan about something being bad, you can always alter it. You can't alter this. This is what it is. He's going to hit 240, but he's going to play the hell out of second base. And I'm going to have to be okay with that right now.
And someone would say, hey, guess what, Mike? You can complain and moan about Rojas hitting 240, but he's going to play center field.
No, Rojas was so bad that you needed such production from center field that they had to send him to the minor leagues. And now you got two platoons in the outfield. We'll see how that works out. Yeah. But you can't change what's happening at second base. You can change with a platoon in left and center. You want a platoon at second base?
Yes. Absolutely, I want platoon at second base.
So you want Sosa to play against left-handers, second base?
Yeah.
All right. I'm telling you, you're asking for trouble. When you got solid defense, you stay with solid defense. 610-632-0975. Mike Missanelli Show continues.
Do you feel unfulfilled during...
20975. So I got a notice in the mail the other day, Ray. I'm scheduled for jury duty coming up.
No.
Yeah.
When?
A couple weeks. Now,
football season?
Well, no.
Okay.
Not during that season. In August.
Oh, jeez.
Later this month. But it's not likely that they'll call me.
Yeah,
I don't think they like anybody who's a lawyer on a jury.
Fair.
Because I've been called before, and then I got to notice that I wasn't needed. But I still got the notice. I have a date and everything. I hope I get something good.
Is it weird that I've never been selected?
Maybe you're a little too young to be selected. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how many times have you voted?
Well, are you talking just presidential elections or
in general? That's how they.
Oh no, I vote almost every November.
Well, you'd be on their scrolls.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be pretty relevant in there.
It's Philadelphia County, though. Maybe they probably have a bigger pool. Mine's Montgomery County.
But that's hopefully you don't get picked.
Suppose I get a long trial.
No. No.
No, I get like a big murder trial where the jury's sequestered.
Please no. Don't do that, Mike.
That'd be awesome.
I wouldn't.
Yes, it would be.
I disagree, Mike.
Guilty. I think it's guilty. Let's take a straw poll. Guilt. No, I think we ought to discuss. No, guilty.
Whoever gave him this, take it back. The Eagles-Cowboys Thursday night. You'll be on your third week of the murder trial.
What is the deal here? You don't find out until the morning. You have to call them. Or is it the night before? Maybe the night before. No, I think it's in the morning. You have to call very early to see if you're wanted. So we have to be on standby here.
So you're just like kind of soft launching the idea that I'm going to be in the host chair at some point coming up soon.
Well, you might be in an emergency. It might be an emergency chair for you.
Emergency chair.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm planning to be here, and they call me, and I have to report at 9 a.m. And I call in. I go, sorry, you're getting the nod.
Oh man,
you're getting the nod, and then somebody will come in and produce.
Then we're going to have an emergency chair there, too. Second emergency person.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man.
I'm not. I want you to know that. I'm rooting against you being selected to this jury.
I think it'll be a great life experience.
I'm sure it'll be a great life experience. Not this time. Next year around the All-Star break, you want to go? Go right ahead.
It'll be before football season. A couple days, maybe.
You're dreaming of this. You want to do jury duty.
I kind of do. I kind of actually do want to do some jury duty.
Was it the Bryson Stock conversation? Is that what lost you? What made you want to do jury duty?
Because I see jury notice. When I come home, I get this envelope. It's on my foyer table. Jury duty notice.
What did I do to you, Mike? What did I do to make you want to go to jury duty?
I don't know. I was selected. I feel honored.
No, it's
an honor.
What did I do to you?
It's an honor to serve on a jury. We just had a word. Penn State is number 3 in preseason. Coaches see it. 3? What do you mean 3? Who's 1 and 2?
All right, let's get you this coaches poll. 1, Texas.
Texas?
2, Ohio State.
Oh, no, not again. Don't burden me with them again. They're ahead of Penn State.
Uh-huh.
That's ridiculous. Penn State's got more coming back than they have.
Should we play the song?
Not yet. Let's go to the phones. Andy in Lambertville. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Andy.
Hey, good afternoon, gents. How you doing?
Andy? How you making out?
Hey, is Ray there?
Yes. Yes, right here. He's been suspended, by the way. He's on the IL.
I know. Thank goodness for that. Holy Toledo. Hey, Ray, you got to come up to Lambertville. Bring all your hot friends.
Yeah, you don't hear Holy Toledo a lot. I got to be honest with you.
Well, I'm trying to keep it clean for radio, Mike. Come on, man.
Oh, I get it, but what's the origin of Holy Toledo?
I don't know. It's some city on the lake up there in northern Ohio. Actually, I have a buddy from there. I always say Holy Smokes or Holy Toledo or whatever. I try to keep it clean on the radio, of course, sir.
I hear you. I just didn't know what Holy Toledo meant.
I was going to say Holy something else.
I hear
But
you.
speaking of Holy Toledo, I am so pumped up about Duran. We talked 2 weeks ago, and that was right after David Robertson from the Spurs was in town. and we were talking. They needed to add a really true, bona fide reliever, and they did. And I'm happy as a clam. I'm happy as a pig, and you know what.
I got you. You're happy as a clam, happy as a pig, and you know what. I get it.
You know what I'm saying, Mike? You know what? And also about the moving, because that's the reason why I called about this moving stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Your true friends show up. Now, Ray, I agree with you. By the way, pizza and beers are fine. That's what you do. Couple pizzas, couple 12-packs, whatever. Everybody gets drunk. You drive drunk. You just, whatever. Who cares? But here's the thing. You're not giving out. If your friends, your friends that they say, oh, I got something to do. I'm so sorry. I wish I could help, but I can't. You know what you tell them? Your sister, Mike. You guys had a great week, and I love your show. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Yeah, you can't turn down an ask. Can you help me? You can't turn it down. If it's a friend, you can't turn it. You go, yeah, okay. You get one of those, but you can't turn it down.
And again, I didn't put that ask out.
People flock to you.
I simply said, we were at softball on Wednesday night, and I said, yeah, what's the plans this weekend? Oh, I got to go move. I'm doing most of it Saturday. Oh, you need some help? I was like,
well, in that case, if you need some help.
I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
That's good buddies.
If you want to, people offer to drive over with their car.
They want to hear you say no.
I'm sure.
Listen, it's an ask.
I woke up Saturday morning, I walked outside, and I just felt the weather, and I was like, oh, I'm in trouble. I was like, we're going to learn whether or not these people are really committed to what they want to do, because it's beautiful out.
Oh, it was beautiful out. That's right.
Yeah, so a couple of them, one at work, so he ended up going to work. The couple that came and helped, they ended up doing a nice brewery tour of the Fishtown, Northern Liberties area, and my other buddy, I think,
very nice.
At a poker tournament night.
Very nice. All right, by the way, Holy Toledo. The phrase Holy Toledo is an expression of surprise, and while it's associated with Toledo, Ohio, its origin is likely tied to Toledo, Spain. The Spanish city, a historical center of Christianity, and known for its religious significance, was often referred to as the Holy City of Toledo. The phrase popularized in the United States, particularly of vaudeville and later by figures like Danny Thomas, is believed to have originated from this association. So there you go.
There we go.
Holy Toledo, that would be that. Not Toledo.
Toledo sounds better.
It does. Everything in Spanish rings better, don't you think?
But we could have went with Toledo. We even have weird English words.
Il comprendido. Oye. There you go. Your mama. See? That's awesome. 610-632-0975. We got David on the line. We'll get him after this.
Now, on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Taking 2 and 3. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Christopher Sanchez tossed 8 shutout innings. Duran pitched another lights out 9th inning, and Kyle Schwarber hit one more home run as the Phillies won 2-0 on Sunday night over the Tigers. The win gives the Phillies the series win and also gave them the lead in the NL East one more time. The Mets lost 2 and 3 over the weekend to the Giants. Sanchez, another example of his growth into an ace, and Thompson was asked postgame about whether he considered letting Sanchez go out there for the 9th inning.
Well, one thing is that's why we got Duran. The other thing is, how concerned I am with complete games. And Sanchez had 2 starts ago. So he was very efficient. He kept him at 84 pitches, so that's good. And he did a great job.
Now the Phillies open up a 3-game set with the Orioles tonight at 6:45 with Jesus Luzardo on the mound. Eagles stay hitting the practice field just days away from the preseason opener. A.J. Brown missed his 2nd consecutive practice today with a hamstring injury. Vic Fangio addressed the media this morning. One of the highlights, the second cornerback battle between Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson being close right now. This update brought to you by Mattress Firm. Need better sleep? Upgrade to a premium bed now and get the rest you deserve at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. They make sleep easy. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the best birds coverage. 97.5 The Fanatic, 97.5thefanatic.com.
Duran's 103 pitch to close out that game was the fastest pitch ever at Citizens Bank Ballpark.
So I'm curious whether it was or the qualifier is by a Philly. Because I'm thinking Chapman, when he was here way back in the day.
Through 103?
I'm thinking that he had to have, because he was throwing that number with the Reds throughout all the times that he would have been here. That's the only name that I could think of that was at Citizens Bank Park that would have thrown faster. But definitely for a Philly.
The little time you had to react to that. I mean, it's hard enough to hit, man. That guy throwing a splinker at 98 and a fastball at 103. I mean, you got no chance.
The movement on the splinker still sitting high 90s.
Yeah, they put their bat on the splinker the first night. He just blew him away last night.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how about, I got to be, Riley Green made two of the most amazing catches I've ever seen in this series.
Dude could play.
One in foul ball territory on Saturday, and then last night, man, I thought he and our old pal Veerling, who stinks, by the way, you talk about, what's he hitting, 203? They trot him in there. Man, you remember Matt Veerling, when he was here, had the highest off-bat velocity?
Yeah,
you remember
could
that?
hit.
He used to hit it hard.
Exit velo.
When he hit it. Yeah, he hit exit velo. He was the best at that.
So I'm getting a correction on the velo while we're talking here.
Okay.
Mike Vito actually came in and popped in to tell me. It was the fastest Phillies pitch in Citizens Bank Park history. Okay. This is Charlotte Varnes with The Athletic. Her tweet, Mauricio Cabrera threw 104.2 at Citizens Bank Park in 2016.
Who's Mauricio Cabrera?
Mauricio Cabrera, that is a wonderful question, Mike. He is a guy who played one major league season with the Braves.
Throwing 104? He had one season?
One season with the Braves.
He must not have been able to find the strike zone.
His time with the Braves that year, actually 2.82 ERA, 41 games, 6 saves.
What happened to the guy?
What happened to Mauricio Cabrera is now the question that we have to answer. Because right now he is still playing baseball in the Mexican League.
Oh, he's in the Mexican League throwing 104.
So 2016, he suffered a strained right elbow in spring training in 2017, began the season on the injured list, spent the entire season in the minors with AAA, 7.86 ERA in the minors. 2018 ended up designated for assignment. He struggled the next year. So I'm going to guess that elbow strain ended up causing him to fall off.
So he threw 104.
Wow. Wonder what game that was in. Now I'm going to deep dive. I'm going to find this for you. We're going to figure this out.
Find that. Let's go to David, meanwhile, in Philly. David, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Dave?
Hey, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm about as invested in the Sixers, at least for this year or the foreseeable future, as you could minusculely possibly be, if that's even a word.
What is it that beat you down so much?
Well, I've been saying it for a while. The front office just seems delusional. Daryl Morey for sure. I don't know if that includes Elton Brand or what, but it seemed like they work hand in hand. But this franchise isn't, they're not going anywhere until Embiid is gone. And that's the bottom line in my eyes, because they keep trying to build, a championship quality team on a foundation, which is Embiid, that's basically rotted, cracked, destroyed, unleveled, breaking every health code you could possibly think of, pipes spewing water everywhere, wires exposed, short-circuited, and they think that is somehow going to hold up every year. But every single year we see
what's gone, David? You know what's gone? Hope. Hope is gone. When you lose hope in a franchise, you go you have nothing good to expect. That's the loss of hope, and that's where they are right now. You can't even con yourself into thinking that you have hope.
The saddest part about that, Mike, is that's literally what they've been built on. Embiid was hope. I mean, think about it. Every single year, I hope Embiid stays healthy for the play. I hope we get to the. I hope this. I hope that. And now there's no hope, like you said. So, like, what are they?
They're nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
They're nothing. And that's why you can't even get a rise out of it. You can't get a rise of emotion out of this upcoming season because you know it's predestined. You know exactly what's going to happen. You don't want to drag yourself through the whole part of it because you don't have it.
We've seen it too many times, man. I think we're all tired of it at this.
It's depressing. It really is because there's nothing like that arena being percolated with good basketball and excitement. And now we just go through the motions. It's like, okay, they're gonna make the play-in tournament. Think about that. Think about that. This regime has resorted to that.
I'll say this lastly. The only part of me that's still connected to this team is the fact that I was born and raised in Philly. Other than that, I have no feelings for them whatsoever.
I hear you.
All right, Mike.
All right, David. Now, David sounded ultra perked up, didn't he? I mean, my God, what a depressing call that was.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt to listen to.
It's the loss of hope. When you lose hope, everything is lost. Keep hope alive, as Jesse said. It's the loss.
I mean, that was just, like, that's hard to listen. The end of that call being the only thing that attaches me to this team being the fact that I was born here. That's brutal. That's something you never want to hear as an organization. I don't want to hear it in a season. Like, I can't really get myself excited for them to compete. I'm not losing my mind that way.
What are we going to do after every game? We analyze every game normally. The games are here, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic. We get invested in the telecast. You got Kate and Ala, and they have to kind of go through the motions as well. They're going to take them through another season where they're going to try to sell you a shiny trophy when we know it's all atrophied.
Not fun.
It's not. I feel sorry for them. They got to make it sound good.
They do.
What do you think they're thinking right now? Oh, we got an upcoming season. Oh, we got to generate some false enthusiasm for it. It's a terrible thing. You're going to be a play-by-play guy. How would you like to be in that situation?
And that's
and Tommy McGinnis, who shows total exasperation most of the time, deserved exasperation right here on our own network.
Yeah, I mean, Tom McGinnis probably has enough experience given the fact that he was the process of generating storylines on guys that you're not expecting much of or seasons you're not expecting much of. But yeah, you're definitely going into this. Like, if I'm them, all right, Maxi's back healthy. I've got that. I've got the new draft pick. McCain's coming back healthy. Like, those are things that you're going to try and drive home, like what you're watching there. But you can't bank on the two of those guys being healthy right now.
Still got Kelly Oubre, don't forget.
Oh, yeah, of course. If I was doing storylines for it, I don't know if I'd be doing storylines
Kelly Oubre
this season leading in with Oubre. But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's another one. That's another one for you.
The loss of hope, right? Oh, it's a terrible thing. Let's go to Minneapolis. Jonathan's checking in Minneapolis. Jonathan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. You going to give me a scouting report on Duran?
I'm happy for you guys. I love Duran. He was my favorite player.
You're a Twins fan.
You know what though? You know what I did yesterday?
What's that?
Before the game, I bought a Phillies hat.
Nice.
I bought a Phillies hat. I'm like, you know what? I know what we are. I went to 91, game 6 in 91 when Kirby Puckett did what he did. So I know what the program's become, and I'm happy you guys have 3 players from the Twins, and I'm joining the Phillies fandom. I got some buddies on Philly, and they're fans.
Oh my God, I feel so sorry.
So here we go. We're jumping on, and I'm just happy you guys.
No, it's all good that you jump on. I feel sorry for you as a Twins fan that they gutted and you lost 11 players. I mean, I can't imagine doing that to a fan base.
Yeah, you got to read the history of the poll ad. You'll get it.
I mean, really, they just gutted your team, and now they threw you in a rebuilding process. And you don't know what the hell's going to happen over the next several years. That's terrible, man, for a fan.
Yeah, but you know what? It gives other people opportunities. With media today, we can follow Philadelphia out here. If we want to watch the Phillies and become Philly fans, we can do it. So
you were following it closely from Minneapolis, the first two outings, the Friday night and then last night. Were you watching it last night?
100%. You guys are gonna love it. The only reason he even has an ERA because the Twins' defense isn't that good. They make mistakes. He's just. I'm a big Twin. I've been a season ticket holder off and on. It's just he is that fun to watch. It's fast. Even the movement on his fastball. It's hard to hit. You guys have a real chance to get into the later innings. And the one thing we did, and I don't know if they're going to do it there, you could get him in the 8th inning if it's close too, because he can pitch a little bit more if he needs to.
How many? So he's done 2 innings every now and then.
He's done it now and then. He'll jump in the 8th inning because he has enough stuff to do it. Well, no one's going to catch up to his fastball, and then he'll throw the splitter at 100 with a sinking ball. There's just no way people are going to hit it. So as long as you have a good defense, what I noticed with Philly that I didn't notice in Minnesota, your defense is real good. Although Harper, thank God, he made that catch last night, but with the throw from third base. But your defense is good. It's well put together. You're well managed. So I think you guys have a real chance to beat New York. Real good chance.
I like it, Jonathan. Hey, listen, I'm glad you're a new Phillies fan. Stay in touch. There it is. Heartbroken, franchise broken, Duran lover broken, and now they got to look to Philadelphia. They cast their wayward eyes towards the city of brotherly love, Ray.
And the first thing they find in Philadelphia, Mike Missanelli.
There you go. How about that? We got fans in Minneapolis now listening to the program.
I love it.
610.
Highest rated Philly sports talk show in Minneapolis.
That's right. 610-632-0975 is how you come into the show. It's Mike Missanelli right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
The summer's here.
track down the man that threw the fastest pitch at Citizens Bank Park. What's his name again? Mauricio Cabrera. And he did pitch against the Phillies. So that's where he recorded it.
Yes.
104 in 2016?
In 2016.
All right. Who did he record that against? What was the Phillies lineup, Ray?
I can't find the exact game, but I know the last game in which he pitched against the Phillies was a lineup that featured your leadoff hitter and second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez.
The man batting second at shortstop that evening, Freddie Galvis.
I hated him.
Third hitter in that lineup. Your center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
That was his first year?
16. Was that his first year? I feel like he was up in 14, 15. 15 was his first year. 16 was his all-star year.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Your cleanup hitter that day, Tommy Joseph.
Oh, my.
Playing first base. Michael Franco at third, batting fifth.
They had high hopes for him.
Cody Ashe had made the move to the outfield. He was in left field for that game.
Cody Ashe.
Batting seventh and doing the catching, A.J. Ellis.
Who? Who? A.J. Ellis? I've literally never heard of him.
They got him from the Dodgers. I remember. He might have been the Ruiz trade. He might have been on the other end of the Ruiz. Was he on the other end of the Ruiz trade?
A.J. Ellis?
Yes.
God, I have no recollection of him whatsoever. I barely remember A.J. Hinch being a Phillies catcher. A.J. They had two A.J.s who were backup catchers?
That's right.
A.J. Ellis. Who else?
Your right fielder, batting eighth that game, Aaron Altera.
Aaron Altera. I always liked his swing, and for some reason, he could never hit.
Yeah, it was a confusing thing for me.
Yeah.
As well.
He looked like he had some talent.
Now, pinch hitters in this game included Darren Ruff and Jimmy Paredes.
Jimmy Paredes, I have also no recollection of playing for the Phillies.
Well, let's get you
Darren
through.
Ruff, obviously.
Let's get you through this pitching staff because you're going to love it.
Okay. Phillies pitching staff in 2016.
Jeremy Hellickson makes the start.
Jeremy Hellickson.
He is relieved by Colton Murray.
Who?
Yeah, all right. So Colton Murray apparently was a pitcher here for back-to-back seasons that I have no recollection of. Absolutely no recollection of.
Okay.
Michael Marriott, who I remember.
Michael Marriott.
Yes.
The Hotel Marriott?
One T shy of being the hotel.
Michael Marriott, okay.
Luis Garcia.
All right, Luis Garcia. I'm always hanging around.
Jeanmar Gomez.
Jeanmar Gomez. They made him a closer, didn't they?
They did.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he took the loss in this game that Mauricio Cabrera appeared in. He allowed 4 earned in a third of an inning. And actually, Gomez with more career saves as a Philly than Jose Alvarado. Fun fact for you.
Jeanmar Gomez. Okay.
And then David Hernandez had to clean up the mess that Gomez created.
David Hernandez. Again. Yeah, is this my brain? David Hernandez. Do you remember David Hernandez?
Yeah, he was just kind of an any guy. I think that might have been his best year of his career, honestly.
God, that bullpen.
No, he had a good year. Hernandez had a good year.
He did?
Someone. I think he went somewhere else after the Phillies and actually wasn't terrible for
I got to be honest with you. I have no recollection of A.J. Ellis whatsoever. And nor do I remember David Hernandez. All right, keep going.
So I'll bring you through the Braves lineup that day.
Okay.
Malik Smith, the center fielder leading off.
Malik Smith.
He was, I believe, let me click. I think he was a Ray first.
Where are these guys now, you think?
Or he was a Ray afterward.
Started for the Braves. Yeah, started for the Braves in 2016. And now he's wandering the streets.
He's probably teammates with Cabrera.
Yeah. He's in the Mexican League, is he?
Maybe.
Okay.
Dansby Swanson batting second.
Dansby.
Freddie Freeman batting third.
Freddie.
Matt Kemp batting fourth in left field.
Kemp, the former Dodger great.
Kemp, I believe next year is his first year to be up for the Hall of Fame.
Not Otto Kemp.
Not Otto Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
No.
Okay.
No. Ender Inciarte came in to run for Kemp in that game and up in center field. Nick Markakis in right field.
I remember Nick Markakis. Baltimore Orioles stud.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got to the Braves and got old.
Anthony Recker was the catcher in that game.
Anthony
for the Braves.
Recker. Now, this is a guy that I see on the MLB Network who I go, who in the hell was this guy? Like he's an expert commentator, Anthony Recker.
He went to Alvernia.
He did.
Yeah.
He's an Alvernia guy?
Yeah, it was an Alvernia guy.
I know he played for the Mets.
He played for the Mets, Braves, and the A's and the Cubs.
There you go. I looked at him on TV. I have absolutely no recollection of this guy. Now he's on my screen telling me about baseball.
Yes. His career 199 batting average suggests he was good at managing the pitching staff.
Hold on a second. Can you have a 199 career hitter as an expert on your network? I mean, does that fly in the face of credibility?
To be fair, to play the other side of this argument for a second, there will be people that say, well, Ray, what did you hit in the big leagues?
Well, I get it, but you have to have some familiarity with expertise in the game to be like a commentator, no? Now, maybe not.
He knows what not to do.
Maybe not on a local basis. Maybe a local guy can sneak into a local broadcast. But a national broadcast, people go, who's Anthony Recker? And why should I listen to him?
Well, here's an interesting media thing going forward. How many guys are going to make enough now in their big league careers where they don't want to do media?
True.
Like, we might get more of the Anthony
Give me
Reckers.
250 hitter, at least. Like 199, the network there should be a buzzer that goes, eh. You got to be above the Mendoza line for us to give you a job.
Yeah.
Well, I got robbed on the last game in my career. I got robbed. It would have brought me over 200.
Well, I don't know if this is the case. Maybe I could do the math quickly. He hit 278 in 2016. His last season was 2017, where he hits 143, but he was 1 for 7. If he had just called it quits after 2016, he might have been a 200 hitter.
He lowered his lifetime average.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
He stuck around for 1 year too long.
In that lineup?
Elsewhere in that lineup for the Braves that night, Jace Peterson playing second base.
Jace Peterson. Barely remember him.
Rio Ruiz playing third base for them.
Rio Ruiz. What? Do you know these guys?
He played for the Orioles, didn't he?
Rio Ruiz?
Yeah, he was an Oriole. Yes.
Okay.
He was an Oriole. What we got?
This is the franchise that had Chipper Jones and
correct,
and the current guy, right? Yeah.
Austin Riley.
Yeah.
Rio
Josh
Ruiz. Colmentor was the starting pitcher in that game.
I remember him.
Emilio Bonifacio appeared in that game as a pinch hitter.
Bonifacio.
Chase Darno appeared in that game as a pinch runner.
Chase Darno. Chase Darno.
Yes, Chase, not Travis.
Chase.
And
brother.
Jim Johnson was the one that was tasked with the closing out of that game.
The Darno's got a couple in the bigs, huh? The Darno family.
Good for them.
That is nice.
The Darnos.
All right, let's get back to our text board. See if we can wrap it up with some interesting texts here.
We got some people chiming in on the move. Some people were...
Oh, your move. Yeah, the Ben Simmons jersey. Did you reward one of your your people?
No, the texter wanted me to give out the MCW and the Ben Simmons jerseys to people that helped me move, and I want to thank them for helping me move.
You're going to keep their keepers.
I'm their keepers.
You're going to keep them.
Sure. I don't think the Simmons one. Simmons one made it to the next place. I really feel like it has to go.
It's poison.
It does feel like poison.
Yeah, and I don't know why you keep Michael Carter Williams either, but
it's because when I show up to play hoops, everyone knows I can't shoot when I show up with that.
Why don't you get the jersey of a shooter?
It's not going to help my form.
Well, why not? Why don't you practice and feel good about yourself by having a shooter's number on?
Mike, if I haven't learned to shoot at this point, I got to make a living. I don't have time to get in the gym and shoot.
You can't roll it off the fingers, can you?
No.
All right.
No, I can't. My problem is replicating the same shot twice.
Okay.
I'll have a pretty shot, and the next one will look ugly.
All right.
Muscle memory doesn't exist for me.
Okay.
People saying, though, 3 floors to move stuff, I'm out. And I don't blame people to be out. If you were to...
3 floors. Oof.
Someone also wants to know if you would turn down Keith Hernandez if he asked you to move.
That's from Seinfeld. You know Keith Hernandez? The lady at the unemployment office. You know Keith Hernandez.
I can produce him in 1 hour.
Keith Hernandez had a couple of great appearances on that, man. I didn't give him credit. He was pretty good.
He was great.
And what made Elaine sour on Keith Hernandez?
Smoking.
That's right. He was a smoker.
I could just remember the line of the base coach isn't waving you or whatever it was. Where she was.
Yeah. You're not. I'm expecting to get the third base by the end of the night. You're not getting the third base, and the base coach is not waving you home. Stay tuned for all kinds of Seinfeld expertise from Bill Colarulo, who's never seen an issue of an episode. But Unfiltered is next. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and have a great rest of the night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.